It's week 12, everybody. Week 12. We're here. It's Electrosports time and the Brutalball. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm sat in a building site. Yeah. Noni's from India, Stuart. Or normally, anyway. It's unusual to see you here, actually, on a Tuesday, Noni. Nice to have you here. But there you go. Right. What a lot of fascinating games we've got this week. Absolutely, really interesting selection of games. It's cross-conference week, so, you know, there's that level of bragging rights going on. But we're going to start with the Sweaty Marsupials and Cheerio Incorporated. Cheerio probably not so much this season. Marsupials, though, are right there on it. Can Carl Svazdan make a mess of Cheerio? Yes. Don't need to watch the game then? No, probably not. It is a sweaty old day, and therefore it might interfere with people's capabilities, but I mean, you know, we don't know. Svazdan's off to the races to start with, and it's worth 3. You don't want to move the microphone. Hog Mexico gains 4. Hype Conquest on the 3rd and 2, and it's a nice run round the outside for 11. 11. Yeah. Svazdan for 8. Here goes Mexico again. And that's a nice bit of running as well. 20 yards gained. Conquest this time tries to keep it inside, and it doesn't really pay off. Svazdan stuffed by Firewall. Mexico doesn't get very far either, and that's the end of the drive. Cheerio take over. Twerp has nothing doing, and then a nice ping outside by Keys to Busted is worth 14. Busted now with the ball knocked back, fumbles the ball, but Indecent Gary's picked it up, and that's a nice 13-yard fumble recovery to keep the drive moving. Alan Twerp with a nice run as well. Tommy Keys bangs it out there. Rachy Scabrous with the deflection. Busted. Again, pings backwards. Dangerous. Very dangerous. But that's a lovely bit of running from Twerp. Lovely bit of running. Keys is deflected by Bobbity Streaks. And there's a tackle for loss come from Peterbilt. But Raj Firewall's got the catch. He's inside the 5. Down at about the 2.5. Keys to the end zone. Firewall touchdown. Cheerio take the lead. You'd say it's possibly unexpected, but I think, you know, I mean, Cheerio have got some talent. I just think that the Marsupials maybe have got a little bit more. Mexico with a 24-yard run, and that Streaks with a catch off the pass from Scabrous, and it's a touchdown to tie it all straight back up again. Marsupials, you see, when they put their mind to it, they move it real fast. There's Sanguine Pangs. Ooh, Cheerio are playing 2 fat lads at receiver. I like it. Twerp going 8. There's Keys. A nice run with a late dodge. Makes him 18 yards richer. Scabrous with another deflection. Here's Twerp again on 2nd down. Nothing there this time. Keys. He's got it to Pangs, but Pangs gets caught immediately, and it's only worth 4 yards. Svazdan goes for 9, then Mexico gets the 1st down, and he's smashing about all the tackles. If you were to count them, that's how many he went through. Conquest still has trouble getting past the line. Needs to swerve out a bit further. Mexico on a 3rd and 15 throws it all the way downtown to Rachy Scabrous for a 16-yard gain. And they stay alive, to the Marsupials. Scabrous with a 14-yard catch. Mexico on a 1st down. Runs to nowhere. Conquest runs to nowhere a little bit further. That was a chancy pass, but it's paid off. Hog Mexico a 22-yard touchdown to give the Marsupials the lead. Sanguine Pangs, nice catch off the pass from Alan Twerp for 31. Good run there from Keys for 13. Here comes Busted. Cheerio moving the ball better than I thought they were going to, although Streaks has just intercepted that one, but they were moving the ball better than I anticipated. Yeah, 3rd and 9, Hype Conquest running it again and runs into trouble again. That's going to hurt them unless they can suddenly, you know, persuade Conquest to start throwing the ball more regularly. Anyway, Cheerio threatens to score, have done, it's 2-all. All right. Half-time rolls around already, and it's 2-all. Cheerio, no, so beg your pardon. The Marsupials have the ball. And Mexico is running on a 2nd and 8 and picks up 18 yards. It's a nice gain. Conquest this time has actually found a gap, and that's worth 24 yards. But if Conquest doesn't find a gap, it's no yards. Svazdan managing to use the edge well there, gain 21. Conquest again, only 3 this time. 3rd and 7, and Svazdan stops short. Whoa, Alan the evasion twerp there with a 13-yard gain from dangerous ground. Is Rosemary busted, and it's intercepted by Scabras. 2nd of the game for Rachie Scabras. Carl Svazdan runs at 11. Here comes Hog Mexico. Touchdown. 3-2. Marsupials have the lead. But it's quite a lively looking performance from Cheerio. They're far from rolling over, lying on the floor playing dead and waiting for their stomach to be scratched. Yeah, it's just not happening. Keys to Pangs. And Pangs is again down inside the 15. Here goes busted. That one's out to Raj Firewall, who gets just short of the 1st down. Twerp gets him no closer. And Keys just securing it. Busted to the end zone, deflected by Streaks. Twerp sacked by Peterbilt. 3rd and goal. Tommy Keys. Touchdown. Sanguine Pangs. 3-all. 27 plays left in the game. And what looked on paper as though the Marsupials were just going to get it done is turning out to be a fair banger. Here comes Svazdan. It's a good run. Touchdown Marsupials. Why don't they just do that on every drive? Well, it doesn't work on every drive. 22 plays left. Cheerio trailing by 1. Alan Twerp with the ball, and it's a terrible throw, bringing up 3rd and 11, and Keys is going to try and run it. It doesn't work. Rachie Scabras has been injured by Raj Firewall, bringing Fats Downtown into the lineup. All right, Conquest finding a gap, going 12, averaging 9.4 in the game. That's good enough, and this is for the ball game right here. Hog Mexico, no. 2nd down. Hype Conquest, no. Carl Svazdan, 3rd and goal, touchdown. That'll do it. 5-3 is the score. The Marsupials will take that, and there's another interception. The Marsupials are going to win it a bit. Yeah. Mexico running again. It's another first. 9 plays to go. Conquest goes nowhere. Svazdan. Good throw. Good catch. And with 2 yards to go, Mexico can't get there. Can Conquest do the job? Yes. 6-3. We're done here. Put a fork in it. It's all over. Yeah, no, that's your lot. No, that's this game is well and truly cooked, and everybody is flying, as it were, on the Marsupial side. Not that Marsupials fly, you understand. Final score: Sweaty Marsupials 6, Cheerio 3, but the game was way closer than that scoreline suggests. Player of the game: Raj Firewall for Cheerio Incorporated with 59 fan points. Didn't break the 100 yards. Got 13 pancakes, 2 touchdowns. 2 tackles for loss and an injury inflicted for the Marsupials. Bobbity Streaks, 47 fan points. Not much yardage going on there either. A touchdown, pair of deflections, pair of interceptions. All right, fair play. Not a single tackle. Righto. Pancakes at the Marsupials, 49 for Ruthie Spasms, whereas over on Cheerio, you're looking at 30 for Troy Oktoberfest. Good game to get us started. I'm going to go over here next because I want to see it. Toy Masters up against Edgy Slum. I mean, it's a 3-8 team up against a 2-8-1 team. Yeah. You know, it's got everything going for it. All of it. Anything could happen. Looks like Toy Masters are playing a youth team. And Edgy Slum are playing a experimental running lineup. Okay. And it's a blessed game. Well, settle in. Yeah. This could go anywhere. Ronnie Bongos is running the ball to start with. Let's see how he gets on. Smacked the first tackle out of the way, but it was only worth 3. Scorpion Ring, nice running. And that's a first down. Here's Daphne Teflon. Did not get the blocks. and can only gain 1. Bongos doesn't get very far either. Ring this time is stopped short. Okay, Terrapin Gonzo gets us started for the Toy Masters with a short gain. And then they've pinged the ball out to Sahara Dawn for a comfortable 36-yard first down. Carp Volume now to Sahara again, and it's 1-0 Toy Masters. Bongos with a pass out to Swiss Lagoon. That's a catch. That's 42 yards in modern money. Scorpion Ring goes 10 yards, and Teflon's got a massive lane to run into and gains 19. Bongos gets a block, goes 2. Ring, straight up the middle, straight to the end zone. He's going to be a handful. Gonzo goes for 1 yard as the Toy Masters take back over after the score. And Sahara Dawn's got it again. Speaking of players who are going to be a handful. Volume throws. Dawn's got the catch again and is fading off into the distance. Touchdown, Sahara Dawn. Well, that's 2-1. Ring runs, but can't get anywhere. 3rd and 10, and Teflon's got a good lead. And a great block there from Bobbert Weasel to free Teflon up to go a bunch more yards. 62-yard gain. Flippin' heck. That was a beefcake of a run. And Ring's now got a head of steam. And a first down on the no-yard line. Teflon, touchdown. Oh, we could see an 80-yard run. We could see an 80-yard run. I mean, Sahara's probably going to light us up a bit. But, okay, here comes Edgislum with having the Toy Masters having not got very far. And Scorpion is breaking tackles and gaining 23 yards. Teflon takes off like an absolute bandit. And that's another score. 3-2. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, nice. Scorpion Ring with the deflection, but they've got it to Gonzo on second down, beg your pardon, and the Toy Masters have a first down. Mateo Falcone with the tackle for loss. Ring with the deflection. Volume is sacked by Falcone, and Edgislam are back on it again. Bongos still hasn't broken for a decent run yet. The good news is the other two in the lineup are doing a pretty good job right now. Teflon goes 4. Here's Bongos again. And he's stuffed once more. 3rd and 6. Scorpion. Not this time you don't. Okay. Gonzo goes nowhere. Prop shaft with the throw. A wide open Sahara Dawn is going to get some yardage here. A 41-yard gain. Here's Volume with the ball on a 1st and 10. And it's Sahara again to the end zone. 3-all. Oh, good. Yeah, good close game is what we like. Swiss Lagoon gets a catch for 9 yards. There was a fumble back there, but Ring picked up his own fumble, I think, and got the first down. Bongos throws a short one, and Teflon's got the ball. But Johanna U-turn is closing in. It's still a 57-yard reception, and Scorpion Ring gets another touchdown. 4-3, Edgislam on top. There's an injury. Mindy Sleep-a-Lot's been taken out by Lucy Legbiter. Glenda Bastard subbing in. Carp Volume with the throw. There goes Sahara again. Easily beating off the original cover player for a 40-yard gain. Half-time rolls around. It's 4-3. Terrapin. First down. Toy Masters experimental lineup here working pretty well. Carp Volume with the throw. Dawn with the touchdown. 4-all. Ron Bongos, 2 yards. Okay. Scorpion. It's a run. It's 2 yards. Teflon on 3rd and 5. Decides to keep the ball. Fumbles it. But Jamie Boys has picked it up and got the first down. Whew, that was close. Pigster overhead gets a sack to make it a 2nd and 13. But Ring has decided he's going to run forwards this time. Gains 14. Scratchboard comes up with a sack. And then Bobbert Weasel gets his first catch of the game. A 30-yard gain off the pass from Bongos. Teflon on 2nd and 10 can only gain 2. Bongos now on 3rd and 7. Is completely smothered at the line to stop the drive. Prop shaft throws. Dawn with the catch again. First time tackle. Won't be this time. No. Swiss Lagoon. Don't forget, Olympia Swiss Lagoon killed Ross Puke earlier this season. Oh yeah, never forget a name. When they kill, your starting quarterback. 5-4 Toy Masters, 30 plays to go, and it's a sack fumble, and the Toy Masters have got the ball back again. Oh no, whoever decided that Ron Bongo should be a runner? I think that was your suggestion, Clown. Yeah, it might well have been. Scorpion, though, picks the ball off, takes it back the other way. Ron now tries a short throw and it doesn't work. Ring. Still Ring. First down. Good play there. Teflon throwing the ball. Okay, that's a choice. Ron, another carry, but nowhere to go on that one either. Ring can't get much, and the Toy Masters get it back. Gonzo runs for 9. Prop Shaft with the throw is way out of bounds. 3rd and 1. Carp Volume. Nobody there. Back over to Edgeslum. 20 plays left in the game. And they start with the ball just at their side of midfield. 3rd and 1. Daft Teflon. Sacked by Glenda Bastard. All right. Gonzo. No. Prop Shaft. No. Deflected by Weasel. Volume. And it's dropped. One last chance for Edgeslum, maybe? Scorpion. No. They've chosen the wrong time to ease up. But Daft Teflon could have gone for at least 20 yards there, but decided to cut horizontal. Terrapin Gonzo's been killed by, he hasn't. He's been beaten up by Matteo Falcone. I was just exaggerating there for effect. I got swept up in the moment. Turk Ramjet doing a bit of running, breaking a couple of tackles, doing a good job. Is Prop Shaft. And that was deflected by Weasel again. Volume throws, but it's short of the first down. 3rd and 2. Turk Ramjet. No. 4 plays to go. Ring with a catch for Edgeslum. They still trail by just 1. Ring now running the ball goes nowhere. Teflon. That was the play. That was the one. Unless you throw it to Teflon now. No, it didn't happen. Final score, Toy Masters 5, Edgeslum 4. Hopefully both teams learned a little something from that one. Player of the game is Sahara Dawn for the Toy Master with 75 fan points. Pretty much all of them on offense. 346 receiving yards. That's an early candidate. 5 touchdowns, 1 pass deflected. Also on 75 fan points, Carp Volume. 223 passing, 5 touchdowns, 2 deflections. Over on Edgeslum, you're looking at Scorpion Ring with 136 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 deflections, and an interception. Pancakes at Edgeslum are going to Bobbert Weasel. Well, he's not a lineman. Nope, but he was beating up some hapless flipping catcher all day. Over on the Toy Masters, Claw Scratchboard, 56 Pancakes dominating the line. Whew. Okay, well, I mean, 2 games gone, 2 good games. Right, down to the bottom end. Well, let's do Vuvu Boys versus the Nomads. Both teams on a 4-win season at the moment. I think the Vuvu Boys mathematically are still in the running. The Nomads are No, Vuvu Boys are out. Nomads are still mathematically still in the running. Okay. Bad Company very much settled as a conference. The Fail Brigade, on the other hand, not so much. Nomad start us off, and it's Buster Vortex with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Well, you love it when runner 1 on team 1 does absolutely nothing. Joey Bugout with a 21-yard throw. Vincent Rimshot with a deflection. Vortex throws. Rimshot deflects again. Bugout gets it to Zamboni for the first down. But they needed a 3rd and 10 conversion. Merry Aluminium gets a catch worth 8. Vortex again. And that one's gone to Aluminium, who in slow motion gets down to the 2-yard line. Bugouts deflected in the end zone by Raccoon. Here's Pony Murder Traub, and that one goes nowhere. Horston Salt Block coming up with a sack. And a good stop on 3rd and goal. And the Vuvu Boys managed to dig their way out of trouble with a quick pass to Hieronymus Lackluster. Tanklat does something useful, gains 11 yards. We don't say that very often. Isn't Vincent Rimshot the bigger disappointment? I wouldn't know. Anyway, they pinged that one out to Gonzalo Laurie. This is a blessed field, incidentally, so this could be quite lively if either team figure out how to score. Rimshot goes nowhere. Tanklat throws, and it's Bertha who's got the catch, and she'll get down to the 14-yard line. Lackluster straight up the middle. It's a 7-yard gain. Rimshot, can he get the first? He can, and a touchdown. Vincent Rimshots. 1-0 Vuvu Boys. Alvin Government comes up with a tackle for loss, and another one. Well, that's a sack. It's still a loss, and it's still a tackle. So it's just different nomenclature. Voodoo Boys back in possession, and it's Gonzalo Lorry with another nice gain, gains 30 yards. Tanklark throws, Raccoon, touchdown. 2-0 Voodoo Boys. Well, gracious, Tanklark's picked it off, and it's a touchdown. A pick 6 for Ocean Tanklark. Well now, goodness me, and like that, it's a 3-0 start for the Voodoo Boys in the first quarter of the game. And they've got the ball back again. Tanklark running it can only get nowhere. 3rd and 8, bad throw, and they've given it straight back to the Nomads. Vortex trying to make a play work. Gets it to Zamboni, which is an effective combination. It's worth 27 yards. Joey Bugout, and that's Zamboni again, gains 11. Pony Murder Traub goes 3 yards. His Vortex keeps it himself. Gets a little bit of help on the blocking, but takes off and gets 25. His Bugout throwing into all the traffic. Gonzalo Lorry being credited with the deflection, but Zamboni scores on the next play to make it 3-1. Vinny Rimshot there with the run for the Voodoo Boys is worth 12. There goes Tanklark. Nothing much doing there. He put the effort in, but it was not rewarded. Rimshot on a 3rd and 4. First down just about. Tanklark runs, makes 2 people miss. He's still on his feet. He's being pursued by a gnome, which is a nightmare all of us have had at some point. 2nd and 5, Vinny Rimshot, nothing doing, is Tanklark. And throws it parallel to Bertha Raccoon, who breaks a tackle, gets a touchdown. It's 4-1 Voodoo Boys. All right, Vortex completes a 3-yarder. Then we've got an overthrow, and Murder Traub tries to run it, but not a lot happens. So Voodoo Boys with it once again as we hit half-time. And a 4-1 lead for the Voodoo Boys. Ocean Tanklark running 15. Is Hieronymus Lackluster with nothing doing. 2nd and 10. Rimshot. Lorry. Touchdown. 5-1. Well, Nomads need to step it up, and they have done by throwing it to slow motion Merry Aluminium. I mean, I've mentioned that twice now, but it feels worth mentioning, is that I've seen tree men move faster than that. And they're trees. Joey Bugout tries a bit of a run, gets 4 yards. Murder Traub. It completes an 8-yarder to keep the drive alive. Vortex goes nowhere. Bad throw goes nowhere. 3rd and 11, Murder Traub. To the end zone for Ezekiel Zamboni to make it 5-2. Rimshot runs some more, gets 15. Tanklark is sacked by Buster Vortex. Is Lackluster on 2nd and 13? No. Is Rimshot. And that's a sack, and it's Vortex again. And the Nomads take back over. Yeah, this is the point where you look at your team and you go, don't give up on us now. Crotch Dangle Flag's been injured by Horston Salt Block. Splinters Majuniper is subbed in. Not sure what sort of contribution we should expect there. Not a big one, I would imagine. No. Gonzalo with another good catch gets 35 yards. Rimshot's completed 6 for 6 in this game. Raccoon drops the ball. A bit of a poor run there from Lackluster, and then Vortex racks up sack number 3. Okay. Murder Traub, nothing doing. Murder Traub with the ball again, and that's incomplete. Voodoo Boys have it back again. 20 plays left in this one. It's a 9-yard gain. Lackluster throws, deflected, and the Nomads have got it back. The Voodoo Boys have given up on a previously operational offense for something less than that. Hang on, it's an interception. Lackluster's picked it off. He's got blocks from friends, but it didn't get him very far. 10 yards to the end zone. And Bertha Raccoon drops the ball. That's about as wide open as I've ever seen a player in the end zone, and it was a complete disaster. They do not score, but there's a sack that pushes Nomads all the way back. And they've lost the ball again. There's only 10 plays left. I should be hitting sympathy mode, really. But let's see this one through to its conclusion. You're far more likely to get sympathy mode later on in the broadcast. Early doors, you know, I've still got an appetite for it. What happened there? That was an interception that was then fumbled and scooped and scored. Blimey, it all happened in that play. Yeah. And Bertha's going to score again to make it 7-2. It kind of go. This is not a 7-2 scoreline. Final score: Voodoo Boys 7, Nomads 2. Player of the game: Ocean Tanklat for the Voodoo Boys with 53 fan points, 119 passing, 3 touchdowns, and then 1 apiece for deflections and interceptions. Over on the Nomads, Buster Vortex, only 30 fan points for Buster. I thought he did more of a contribution than that, but 106 passing, 3 sacks. Pancakes at the Nomads, and it is Crotch Dangle Flag with 26. Over on the Voodoo Boys, a big shout out to Big Alvin Government with 24 pancakes. Pretty close in the line. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that was that play done. Shall we start to be methodical with clearing some of these off? Colonel Space Agency are taking on the Blood Pit Bouncers. A battle. Is this a rematch of last year's bowl? Feels like it could be. Yeah. Either way, both teams have won the bowl previously. In fact, both teams have exactly the same postseason record. Both teams, well, Blood Pit are going to the playoffs. KSA probably going to the playoffs. Anyway, it's a cursed field, so what we can hope for here is that both teams have multiple permanent casualties. Tiger Styles is first out the gate, and he runs a nice 8-yarder. Rocky Melons with a throw completes for 8 yards. Baguette Fancy gets it to Party Boy, and that's a 17-yard game. The Bouncers starting positively. Rocky Melons, good run. Broken a few late tackles there as well, and it's worth 21. Baguette Fancy throws Party Boy for the first down. Tiger completes another one. Party Boy's having a busy day. That was only worth 3, but he's going like, my hands are standing by. Rocky Melons to the end zone. Blood Pit up 1-0. Kelvin Datebook runs for just 1 yard. Bill Saturno, though, flipping mutant, goes 30 yards. Raz McClintock deflected by Party Boy. Datebook, well, we got Rocky Melons is done for the season. Oh, man, that's big. Yeah. Rocky Melons was in line for a Pro Bowl appearance this year, and instead is taken out for the season. That is going to hurt the Bouncers. Yeah, Kelvin Datebook goes 16 yards. KSA currently in possession, and they've got the ball out to Kof Zerma, who does what Kof Zerma does. It's a touchdown. All right, Bouncers back in possession. Tiger goes a bit. Frank Foley has thrown it out to Party Boy. There's another injury. It looked... Saturno's down. It's only a regular injury. Regular injury on Bill Saturno. Done by Party Boy. Chris Turbulence has subbed in for KSA. Gretel Baguette Fancy runs the ball for 5 yards. Kelvin Datebook now completes to Raz McClintock, and it's a 32-yard gain. A troll quarterback. It won't catch on. McClintock is deflected by Party Boy. Datebook tries the run in. It does not work. Tiger on first down completes a pass out to Ramiro Pleasure Dome. Still only 1-1 at the moment. Both teams, taking one off the field from their opponent. Ben Radical with a fumble advance there. I didn't see the fumble happen, but I guess it did. Datebook can't do anything. It's Chris Turbulence. He's going to try running it. I shouldn't have bothered. McClintock now, just short of the first down. Styles to Party Boy is a 26-yard completion. Blood Pit now advancing the ball at the opposing 25. Baguette Fancy goes nowhere. 3rd and 9. Styles, first down, and he had to work for it as well. Tiger Styles on this, playing Tiger Styles on a cursed field, that's grown-up stuff, that is. That's going, yeah, no, go on, kill him, I dare you. Frank Foley goes nowhere. 2nd and goal. Baguette Fancy goes nowhere. Tiger on 3rd and goal. Come on, Tiger. Nope. You suck, Tiger. There's another injury. And it's Ben Radical who's been taken out by Yaya Lemongrass. Hillbilly Showtime has subbed in for the Bouncers. McClintock throws a short one, but it's not very good. And the Bouncers do have the ball back again, but they are down another player. Frank Foley, good run, gets first down and goal to go 4 yards short of the end zone as we hit half-time. Baguette Fancy takes it, their solo run, 2-1. And then Tiger's made an interception. And now he's running the ball again. He's got another 11. Frank Foley on a first down. 2 yards gained. Baguette Fancy on 2nd and 7 is tackled for a loss by Zerma. There's another injury. Zerma's been taken out by Tiger Styles. Oh boy, Brook Liability has subbed in. Oh dear, the names. Well, these are two, celebrity level teams, and therefore you're going to have some names. 3rd and 4, bouncers. Baguette Fancy runs it again, can't get the first down. Still only 1 score in it as Kelvin Datebook finds a running lane. Party Boy can't bring him down. Datebook's got a good turn of speed. Great block from Lenny Testes. That's some troll unity going on there, and Kelvin Datebook runs it for 68 yards, which is going to make him look like he's a really good runner, whereas in fact he's had 8 attempts, and only 1 of them went anywhere. They could not score, however, and we're going back the other way. Frank Foley's been injured by Lenny Testes. Chief Otto Parts has subbed in. Flipping heck, Chief Otto Parts has been in the league since the start. I'm not convinced he's ever played. I presume he knows the rules. Anyway, he's sacked there by Lemongrass. It's 2nd and 13. Blood Pit in possession. They are up by 1. Styles throws. Pleasure Dome with a catch. Otto Parts throws. Intercepted by Chris Turbulence. Maybe explaining why we don't see Chief Otto Parts very often. Lenny Testes gets a first down for KSA. Brook Liability. Yep. McClintock. And that one's dropped by Datebook. Datebook now running the ball, gains his traditional 2 yards. Liability goes for 4, and we're coming back the other way again. KSA offensively have stalled out, but it's hardly surprising because, Blood Pit are right good. Yeah. I mean, KSA are right good, but I think Blood Pit are right good, and they certainly have slightly better form this season. Nice run from Baguette Fancy, 17 yards. Takes her over 1,000 yards for the season as they score again, and surely that's going to be enough for them to win this one. Lenny Testes with a 30-yard catch. Liability throws. Testes again. And now KSA is starting to look a little bit more lively. Another first down. 3 first downs back to back, and then Datebook ruins it for everybody. Liability. That said, of course, he is young, and therefore getting some experience in him is no bad thing. Liability is 1, drops the ball. 8 plays to go. Blood Pit can just run the clock out on this one as Otto Parts completes the perfect afternoon. 1 pass that was intercepted, 1 run that went for no yards. Brilliant. I kind of go, I'm riding the bench. Kind of go, yeah, I'm not even entirely sure you should be doing that. Why don't you go and ride unemployment? Intercepted by Ramiro Pleasure Dome. He's been here all day and finally made it happen with 1 play left to go. Tiger Styles is sacked by Lenny Testes. Final score, Blood Pit 3, Colonel Space Agency 1. Player of the game, Tiger Styles. The legend lives on. 70 fan points, 176 passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 injury inflicted, and 1 tackle for loss. Over on KSA, Lenny Testes didn't break 100 yards, but he did get 15 pancakes, 13 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and a sack and an injury inflicted. Busy day for Lenny. Pancakes at the KSA, Yaya Lemongrass with 49, whereas at the Bouncers, you're looking at, it's flipping Peter Brickwall. It's Peter Brickwall, for crying out loud. 45 for Peter Brickwall. Pretty evenly matched game, though. You can see why. Champions clash. Clash of the champions. When clashing champions clash. All right, Grunt Auto Group are taking on the Wizard Hole Wizards. Well, yeah. And, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. And it's a blessed game. Bad day to be a Wizards fan, I would say. Yeah. Okay, right. Here we go. Yeah. Here we are. Simple Simbill throws an interception immediately, and Energy Hussein gets injured by frog plots. Lenny Luxury is subbed in for the Wizards. It all happened on the first play of the game. Sticky Pierre for the Wizards, running around the outside of the line. Yeah. Ugh. And it's a touchdown for Whiskers Camembert. Wizards up 1-0. This time it works. Hoodie Mafia gets a catch and it's worth 32 yards. Muluab with a 5-yard catch. Clacton throws. Emphysema makes the deflection. And a sack from Luxury on 3rd down. And Grunt are not yet firing on all cylinders as Emphysema takes it back 27 yards. Pierre goes 5. Here's Luxury. Pings a short one out to no one. 3rd and 5. Tension Soda completes to Camembert. Shelf Space makes the tackle. 27-yard gain. Pierre up the middle for 2. Is Luxury. Up the middle for 2. Is Soda on 3rd and 4. And Camembert's into the end zone for a touchdown. Emphysema with a deflection. Okay. That one's gone nowhere. Okay. Clacton. Wide open. Muluab. And he's going to chalk up a few yards there. 37 gain. Simple Sim Bill throws. Shelf Space catches for 2. Shelfie now throws. Muluab with the catch. And it's a 32-yard gain. Clacton is intercepted by Tension Soda. Flaming heck. Yeah, I know. There's some bad juju going on at the Grunt Auto group. They're going to score here, though. Yeah, Hoodie Mafia takes to the end zone for a touchdown as Grunt finally get their act together. Sealer Emphysema, a 19-yard catch and go. Pierre throws one out of bounds because he felt like it. Lenny Luxury on 2nd down is sacked by Frog Plots. Soda throws. Camembert with the catch and he'll take off and get a few yards. 25 on that play. Pierre. Run the ball, Pierre. I mean, your passing seems to be going okay, but honestly, you're pretty good running it. Plots comes up with another sack. Soda, and it's into the end zone. Emphysema an 11-yard score. Wizards now up 3-1. Mafia makes an 8-yard catch. Here's Clacton, and that's gone to Mafia again for another 15. Simbil throws. Mafia once more with a 20-yard gain. Shelfie, a short one for 2. Clacton now. Big open player downfield. Hoodie Mafia, who's having a busy day. Catches another one for 11. How many catches is that? Hoodie Mafia is the player who is targeted. Touchdown Muluab, 7-yard gain, and a score on the board to make it 3-2. Mafia has a tackle broken. Well, that's not going to reflect well on your fantasy points. Fumble was recovered by the Wizards themselves. And on 3rd down, they've got it out to Camembert. This receiving combo that they've got going on is pretty effective. Emphysema and Camembert. Yeah. Luxury with the run. Gains 5 yards to bring up a 3rd and 5 tension. Soda is sacked by Sleep Bunsen. Grunt get the ball back. And it's Hoodie Mafia who's got a catch. And it's a short one for 19. You see repeatedly completing short passes to one player. That's how records get broken. Muluab with a nice catch. Finishes shoving players around and decides to leave for the end zone. It's a 48-yard gain. Simbil throws. Deflected by Camembert. Shelfie completes to Mafia. Clacton, Mafia, touchdown. 3-all. Okay, Soda with a catch for 3 yards. And it's intercepted again. Activity Tallahassee has picked it off for Grunt Auto Group. They've got to settle down and throw it to someone sensible. They have done. It's Hoodie Mafia, who has 13 catches in this game. 14 catches now. I think the record is 24, if I recall correctly. So we've still got some way to go, but there are the plays left in the game to do it. As Sticky Pierre makes an absolutely mighty catch for 45 yards. Pierre then drops the ball. Pierre then runs the ball. It's the Pierre show, and he's got a 1st down. It's 14 yards. Lenny Luxury goes nowhere quickly. And who's that? It's Tallahassee. Never intercepted the ball before. 27 by Flash is the catching record. Well, we're not going to break that. 15, though. Yeah, I know, that's pretty good going. Activity Tallahassee just got his 2nd career interception. Having got his 1st career interception a few plays earlier. Pierre runs it. It's a 1st down for the Wizards, who trail by 1 at the current time. Plots with the tackle for loss. Soda flips it out. Luxury's got the catch, and he makes the most of it. It's a 22-yard gain. Pierre runs directly into trouble. Luxury throws, and there's no one there to catch it. Soda on 3rd and 11. It's Luxury again, and he's got the 1st down. to about the 1.5, maybe 2 yard line. Pierre can't make it any further forward. Luxury, end zone, Whiskers, Camembert. 4-all is the score, 21 plays to go. This one is not decided yet. Clacton is deflected and the Wizards have got another shot at it. Plots with a sack. Here goes Pierre and it's a tackle for loss from Tallahassee. But Camembert gets them the first down. Clutch play. Soda throws. Emphysema is going to get them close to the end zone. If you describe being in the end zone as being close to it. Bison Lamond comes up with a sack. Shelf space completes the 3. It's 3rd and 9. Clacton's got to do it and it's deflected. And the Wizards are getting an upset. At the moment, there's time enough that it's not an upset. Well, there's the interception. Oh dear. Don't self-destruct. We love an upset. I'm not playing them. I've already qualified for the playoffs. So I don't mind if Grunt win this. But, you know, there goes Mulawab. And it's all square again. You blew it. Now you had it. Now you've got to throw it to someone who can get all the yards in one go. That's Pierre. Luxury will get you 20, but Pierre can get you 50 if you throw him it. 2 plays to go. 3rd and 7. And there goes Camembert. Camembert will get you a few, but you have 35 yards to go in one play. And they run it up the middle with Sticky Pierre and it doesn't work. Final score, Grunt Auto Group 5. And, I mean, it's still an upset. The Wizard Hole Wizards tie with 5. Player of the game, Frog Plots, with 71 fan points for Grunt Auto Group. 40 pancakes, 1 tackle for loss and 3 sacks. And an injury as well, just for funsies. Over on the Wizard Hole Wizards, 52 fan points for Tension Soda, with 288 passing, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Pancakes at Wizard Hole. Seriously? Whiskers Camembert with 12. He's a receiver. You need some linemen. Yeah. Lineman is what you need. Anyway, over at Grunt Auto Group, Plot's got 40, Tallahassee got 30, and Sleep Buncer got 23. Whew. Good result for the Wizards. Good result for the Wizards. Stardozer are appearing in the second half of today's show, which means we've got Erg Melonflex up against Sportsball. Sportsball just not happening this season, it seems. Whereas Erg Melonflex, very much happening. They're trying Charles Monkey Cage at runner. He's not Steve Murray. He just isn't. Oh, I see. You're thinking the blessed game will work for him. Yeah, no, he's not Big Steve. He's not. He's got the wrong setup of statisticals. He got 15 yards there, but that'll be inconsistent unless the sports ball line is really awful. And there goes Flapjack with a 34-yard gain. Georgina Karate breaks for 7. Monkey Cage. Oh dear, they haven't got any pace either. A Monkey Cage gets a 22-yard touchdown. He's going to put up Maury numbers in this one. But it only works when you've got a line advantage. Chirp Scott goes nowhere. Monkey Cage now with the ball goes 2 yards. Here comes Flapjack. Good gain, 1st down. Georgina, 1 yard. Monkey Cage, he's going to try throwing it. No. 3rd and 9, Flapjack, nope. 1st down. Steps out of bounds, 19 yards. Georgina, 1 yard. Monkey Cage. He works for it and gains 3. Here comes Flappy. Touchdown, Flapjack. Well, maybe it'll be Flapjack who gets us the 80-yard rushing touchdown that we all richly deserve. Chirp Scott on a 1st and 10 gets it to Bird Dog for a couple of yards. Would have gone more, but was rudely shoved out of bounds. Farmer Vault style on 3rd down. Good run. 1st down. Here's Scott. Pings it out. Daxter's got a catch. And gets to the opposing 26. The Frenchman throws it. It's Daxter again for another 11. Farmer Vault style Bird Dog touchdown. 2-1. Erg Melonflex on top. And Monkey Cage is going again. And now obviously he's got his confidence up, having scored a touchdown. Georgina. 2 yards. It goes Monkey Cage again. It's another good run, 13 yards gained. Flappo, 1 yard. Georgina, no yards. Monkey Cage has to get past a dog pile and gains 4. Frenchman goes nowhere, but Sportsball are in possession temporarily. Chirp Scott is going to run on a 3rd and 10, has the first down. And Daxter Hijack has been injured by Mamalou Flicks. A bounty has been collected. Low-grade Mo has subbed in for Sportsball. Scott has figured something out, runs round the outside of the line and gets a 12-yard first down. Frenchman completes to Bird Dog. And it's a 21-yard gain, Vault style. And that's complete for 3 yards. Scott up the middle this time. Gets real close to the first down. Frenchman has the first. All right, Vault style, Bird Dog, touchdown. Second touchdown of the day for Bird Dog. Monkey Cage fumbles it, but Flappy's picked it up. Flapjack goes 5 yards. Karate is deflected by Tudor Quicks. And Sportsball are now looking like they're in charge. Bird Dog with the catch, and it's a 32-yard first down. Vault style throws Dog again, and he's now got 3 touchdowns in this game. Monkey Cage goes 5 yards. Flappy, Flapster, Flappo. Is this the run? No, he's out of gas already. 26 yards for Flapjack, nope. Karate to Engelbert Loudmouth, who we've not seen much of yet. Monkey Cage running again. And he manages to get through that first wave of tackles. He could go the distance. He has gone the distance. A 31-yard Charles Monkey Cage touchdown to make it 3-3 at half-time. The Frenchman's having a run, and he gains 7. Vault style throws for the first down. Scott is stuffed at the line. Frenchman on 2nd and 9. Gets most of the yards. 3rd and 1, Vault style. And it's low-grade Mo who picks up the first and is still on his feet to go 25. Scott. It's out there. Mo's got the catch. And it's a 22-yard gain. Frenchman, low-grade Mo, touchdown, 4-3. Sportsball. Monkey Cage runs once more. It's 1 yard. Flappers. The Flapster. El Flapperino, if you're not into the whole brevity thing. 19 yards gained. Georgina Karate's best run of the day is worth 9 yards. Monkey Cage goes 5. Flappy goes nowhere. 2nd and 10. And it's another stuffed run. Monkey Cage has it all to do, but he has to go backwards to go forwards, and he does it just about. 15 yards. Nope. Go on in. Go on. Nope, he can't do it. Flapjack just runs out of gas. He's got all the talent in the world, but no staying power. He will dodge out of any tackle you throw at him and then go like, I'm done for the day. Thanks very much. No, I'll see you next time. Scott can't get anywhere. 2nd and 11. Sportsball with the ball. They complete a short pass. Farmer Vault style. And that's a first down for low-grade Mo. Scott goes nowhere. Frenchman completes to Bird Dog, who's in the end zone once more. 5-4 is the score. 27 plays to go. Erg Melonflex trailing at the moment, belying their 9-1-1 record. But that's what you get when you muck around with your lineup. Flapjack. A 46-yard. That's his best of the day for Flapjack, nope. And Georgina Karate ties it up with 1 quarter remaining. Frenchman throws it. Bird Dog's hustling. 33 more yards for Bird Dog. Vault style throws to Mo. 2nd and 3. Scott. Flapjack with the deflection. 3rd and 3. Frenchman. First down. Although he stepped back over the line, which would have proved me wrong. But he came back again, which proved me right. Vault style with a nice run. Gains 14. 19 plays to go. Scott with the throw. It's Bird Dog who scores again. 18 to go. Erg Melonflex with the ball. Flapjack gets the first down. Another 16 yards. He's pushing 200 yards for this game. Georgina gets 10, making that her longest run of the day. Monkey Cage picks up another 6. Flappers. Another first down. They're chewing up the clock and the field at the same time as Georgina gets her latest longest run of the day. And now I can stop remarking on it because that was 22 yards. Monkey Cage to the end zone for the touchdown. 6-all. Can Sportsball do it in 11 plays? Ingrid Matrix has been injured by Whomping Willow. Crystal Lemonade subbing in. Chirp Scott throws one out there underneath the scorecard, and so I didn't see what happened, but it wasn't a completion. And there goes Bird Dog, who picks up 39 yards, 22 and a half to go, and Scott's got the catch, and he's down at the 3-yard line. Scott, one more yard there. Frenchman, no. 3rd and goal, vault style. Touchdown, Sports Ball, 7-6 is the score, 3 plays. Monkey Cage gets them 8 of them. Okay, here comes Flapjack. This needs to be the Flapjack run of the day, and he's not. He's shoved out of bounds. Georgina on the last play of the game cannot get there, and Sports Ball Union win it 7-6. And that might actually hurt Ergmelon Flex in terms of where and when they play in the playoffs. Either way, Charles Monkey Cage, player of the game, 71 fan points, 187 rushing, 22 pancakes, 3 touchdowns, 15 tackles and a tackle for loss. Bird Dog for Sports Ball Union, 69 fan points, 225 receiving yards, 16 pancakes, 5 touchdowns, 13 tackles. Pancakes at Sports Ball? No, not really. 16 for Bird Dog, another receiver. I mean, Chonk Olympics just managed to scrape 10. Oh, no, sorry, Tudor Quicks with 18. There you go. Ergmelon Flex. Well, Monkey Cage is not going to get the season MVP unless he's putting up his, traditional 50-plus pancakes. But Zesty Lumber put in a decent performance anyway with 47. Ooh. Okay, well, that was the top end. Back down the bottom end again. Oh, it's me. All right, okay, here we go. Steganauts BDP. I'm playing me rookies. Yeah, because we've already qualified. I thought, okay, I'm not going to put in a nothing team, but Steve's playing receiver. Steve can't catch all that well. Obviously, I'm not going to rest him. It'd be funny if he's good, but he might not be good. Let's go. Yeah. Blessed Field. Lots of Blessed Fields this week. Fanny Glowstick's going to get us started. Let's go, Fanny. Come on. So far, she's been pretty promising. She decided to run it, though. That's not the play, Fanny. You're supposed to throw the ball, but there goes Lenny. Go on, Len. Lovely work, son. A 20-yard gain. Hijinks. We're trying her out again, and she completes to Wook Beltsand. Nice glow stick block downfield, and Beltsand goes 38. Glow stick, bad throw. Here comes Lenny. Lenny. Touchdown. Okay. Steve's never played receiver, Yeah, I know. Yeah, but there goes Gendrich Grippy for 49 yards. Should point that out. Yeah, he is. He's one of our star players this week. Ulysses Failure, straight up the middle, gains 7. His Pretend Honey Bear on a 3rd and 3. And that's gone to Helmet Centerbite for a touchdown. 1-1. Yeah. Glow stick, throws. There goes Steve, he caught it. And he got 28 yards. Lenny straight up the middle. Lenny. 23 yards for Gorgeous Leonard. Georgie Cones comes up with a sack. Glow stick throws. Steve's got the catch again. Touchdown. 2-1 BDP. All right. Richard Soliloquy there with a catch, and he's now throwing it, and it's deflected by Bitsy Hijinks. Ulysses Failure. It's worth only 2. BDP have the ball back. Glow stick throws. Hijinks with the catch. I need you to get good, Bitsy, because you could be the greatest linebacker who ever played. But you've got to be able to contribute offensively. Glow stick with the throw. Centerbite with the deflection. Leonard on 3rd and 9. And it's a first down on the 2-yard line. Hijinks to the end zone. Steve, touchdown. Okay, Failure with the catch. Soliloquy stopped at the line. Failure now on 3rd and 5. Completes to Gendrich Grippy. And he's a good player. Steve Murray's been injured. Georgie Cones takes him out. Dougie Conglomerate has subbed in. Oh, God, don't play Doug in the line. Oh, no. He'd get hurt or killed. Leonard. Yeah, wait for it. Hijinks. No, that's not going to work. Okay, back over to the Steganauts again, who are still trailing by 1, but I think the momentum is shifting in their direction. There goes Cenobite. Got there eventually. Yeah, Pretend Honey Bear to the end zone. Cenobite touchdown. And it's now 3-3. Fanny Glowstick runs on first down, and that's worth 12. Here comes Leonard. And he doesn't get anywhere at all. Bitsy doesn't get very far either. 3rd and 5. Don't run the ball, Fanny. Throw it. I mean, I know that worked, but that's not what you're supposed to do. Leonard. 31 yards. Bitsy with a good throw. And it's caught by Dougie for 11. Glow stick intercepted by Pretend Honey Bear. And Cenobite's now got a catch. Doug makes a tackle, but 38 yards have elapsed. Richard Soliloquy throws a short one to Honey Bear, and that's worth 7. Ulysses Failure on 2nd and 3. He's decided to throw as well. Gendrich Grippy, good catch, 43 yards. Honey Bear to the end zone, and it's Grippy again, and he's now a handful. A sack comes in from Eric Marsupial. Leonard. That's the way, son. That's the way. 31 yards. Bitsy Hijinks runs the ball. That's not the way. Fanny Glowstick throws. And Honey Bear with the deflection. 3rd and 6. Lenny. We can't rely on one player, guys. Come on, you've got to mix it up. Chuck it around a bit. Let's flip and have some. Bitsy goes 1 yard. Glowstick is deflected by Grippy. Lenny has to do it again. And they're making him work for it every time. 14 yards gained. Hijinks stopped running. Glowstick completes to Ook Beltsand for the touchdown. Pretend Honey Bear has been beaten up by Gorgeous Leonard, bringing in Daisy Flounce Frenzy. Gendrich Grippy, another good catch, proving to be difficult to contain. Soliloquy throws one to the middle of nowhere. Ulysses Failure gets it to Cenobite again. And Cenobite is getting juiced in this game, and he's starting to perform very nicely. Flounce Frenzy throws it away because she's scared. Soliloquy to Flounce Frenzy. Touchdown, Steganauts. They take the lead again. Gorgeous Leonard. Good catch. Good run. Anyone else want to try and tackle him? Yeah. Denial Ice Chest has been injured by Georgie Cones, bringing Hank Donk into the lineup. Oh, well, starting lineman. I mean, that's probably not the worst thing that could happen. And Ook Beltsand's got a touchdown again. 5-all. All right. Yeah, don't bother playing the kids. Play people who can play. And Bitsy makes a tackle after 51 yards. Seriously, Bitsy, I need you to be good. Beltsand there sitting down. Grippy slapped him about a bit as he gets himself another touchdown. 6-5 Steganauts. Beltsand catches for 6. Leonard is stopped behind the line by Santino. And Hijinks goes nowhere. Steganauts have the opportunity to extend their lead. They haven't got the entire field to go either. They're already in opposing territory. Got themselves a first down. Ulysses Failure picks up 3. Flounce Frenzy on 2nd and 6. And obviously Steve's not in the line right now, which means you can run. As Grippy gets another touchdown to make it 7-5. Glowstick. No. Leonard. 33 yards. Bitsy Hijinks. Richard Soliloquy's been injured for the season, which is no more than he deserves, by Doug Conglomerate. Nobby Harefoot has subbed in, but BDP still trail by 2 as we go into the final 20 plays of the game. Hijinks is still trying to run the ball like an idiot. Makes a catch and is down at about the 1 yard line. Leonard can't get in there, and it's a stop from the Steganauts, and they're going to win this. Yeah. No, they're not. Glowstick with the interception, a pick 6. And that's changed the complexion of things quite quickly. Flounce Frenzy to Grippy. But he's going to get the first down. Man, we cannot tackle that guy. He is hard to tackle. Yes. And there he goes again. Leonard won't make this tackle. No. Tackling's not his jam. No, it really isn't. That's a good catch from Doug, who goes 11 yards. Yeah. Gorgeous Leonard, another 30-yard run. There goes Doug. It's too late, Doug. It's too late, mate. Too late. If you'd have been on for the entire game, if we'd played our standard setup, we might have been all right. Deflected in the end zone. That was a meaty throw. Bitsy can't do anything with it, and that will wrap it up. The Steganauts are going to take a win, and BDP resting rather early on their laurels for the season, decided to chance the kids, and instead everybody gets injured. What are you supposed to do with that? Well, you play your starters or you don't play at all. Yeah. Jendrich Grippy, though, I was on the fence about him being the star player for the Steg. He's fumbled it. Doesn't matter, he's had a hell of a game. Final score, Steganauts 8, BDP 6. A tie for MVP. Jendrich Grippy 66 fan points, 351 receiving, 10 pancakes, 4 touchdowns, 1 deflection. Fanny Glowstick 66 fan points, 193 passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Very similar performance from both star players. BDP's best pancake artiste. Yeah, I know. Denial Ice Chest, who got 24 before being carted off. And then over on the Steganauts, is it Cones? It is Georgie Cones. We're 27. Good game. Good game. No complaints. Yep. Right. The Sunshine Fun Bus are taking on the Picks Creek Miners. Big game. Big. A large one. A large game, this one. The Miners, their defence looks fantastic, but they have spent most of the season playing up against bad company. The Fun Bus, on the other hand, their offence looks pretty solid. So let's see which is the proven equilibrium of the thing and the whatnot. Yeah. All right. Something of a renaissance season for the Fun Bus, but they are away from home and they've got to deal with Teddy Splitcapper. He gained only 4 there. Here comes Hump Bogus on second down. Nope, still not a first, but Augment should get there. Doesn't. All right, Colt Rhombus picks up 4. Dark Mode Enya out to the sideline, and Pendragon gets him a first down. Wintercoat, easily the weak link of the 3 runners at the Fun Bus, but, you know, even then makes a contribution. Enya, nothing doing. Wintercoat on second down, no. Rhombus on 3rd and 10. Completes that one, a Flash Bandit for a 13-yard first down. Enya to the end zone, deflected by Bogus. Wintercoats to the flat. Flash, touchdown. 1-0 Fun Bus. Splitcapper breaks away from everybody. Good run. It is a good run. 37 yards gained. Hump Bogus with a 1-yard gain. Zelda Augments on second and 9 is deflected by Bandit. Splitcapper tries the throw. Gets the completion, but it's not a first down. Rhombus runs for 1, second and 9. Enya, 2 yards. Wintercoat on 3rd and 7. Another completion, but nowhere near the first down. And the Miners are back on it again, but they're not getting very far either. Augments will pick up a first here. Here comes Splitcapper again, stuffed at the line. The Fun Bus line doing a good contained job at the moment. And they've got the ball back again. Rhombus throws one away. Just think about what you're doing with the ball a little bit more. And Flash has got a... Throw the ball to Flash. Right? He knows what he's doing. Or, yeah, let Colt run it. A good run from Rhombus for 15 yards. And the Fun Bus are in enemy territory. Here's Wintercoat. And it's dropped by Colt Rhombus, who has stood all alone on the sideline with the openingest reception he's ever going to see. 3rd and 3. Augment stopped at the line again. This is some good line defence from the Fun Bus. Rhombus goes 7 yards. Here's Enya. Throws. It's a good throw. Flash makes a catch. 12 yards. Wintercoat runs for nothing. Rhombus. It's caught again for the first down. Enya. They're scraping these first downs. They really are. Second and very short. Wintercoat. To Luther Pendragon to make it 2-0. Sunshine Fun Bus. Splitcapper with another good run, gains 14. Hump Bogus is stuffed at the line. Zelda Augments is intercepted by Flash Bandit. He is one of the best. In fact, he might be... No, I think he's second... No, he is best in the league at the moment in terms of pure record. Ramiro is number 2, I believe. Yeah, I had a moment there where I thought Ramiro was number 1, but I'm pretty sure Flash is number 1. Anyway, 3rd and 13 for the Miners, and they don't get it. And the Fun Bus are back on again. Wintercoat gets a catch, breaks a tackle, got the first down, still on her feet. 32-yard gain off the pass from Rhombus. Whew, yeah. Enya with a run goes not very far. Wintercoat throws, and it's Rhombus with a catch, outpacing Splitcapper for a first down. Colt Rhombus is sacked by Roy Talley. Here comes Enya. Throws it to Wintercote, who has no objections to running all the way to the end zone to make it 4-0. Split Kappa picks up 8. Bogus, just short of the first down. Zelda has the first down. And for the first time in a little while, the ground game for the Miners has got some traction. Bogus makes a catch, breaks a tackle, and gains 25. Lafferty with a tackle for loss. Augments, and it's Lafferty again with another tackle for loss. And they do not convert, and the fun bus are back on. Dark Mode Enya makes a catch and gets a first down. She then throws, and it's a 5-yard gain. Wintercote. Big heave downtown, and Pendragon sat there waiting for it. Gets 37 yards. Rhombus throws, and it's another catch. This aerial game is looking strong in this drive. Felicia throws. Pendragon, touchdown. 5-0. Well, I mean, it's not out of the question that the Fun Bus win the game, but you would not have anticipated it being this one-sided, and we're within the sympathy zone. So I'll activate a small amount of sympathy for the moment, because otherwise we'll be here all night. You have to speed some games up. It's just got to be done. Augments. First down with 13 yards. It looks like the Miners' offense is finally starting to click ever so slightly. 12-yard gain. Split Kappa looking to throw. Well, it's a choice, but Bogus has got the catch and is down at about the 4-yard line. Bogus now runs the ball down at the 1-yard line. Augments with the touchdown. 5-4 the score. And now the Picks Creek defense is stepping up. I'm ready to slow it back down again. Split Kappa, 7 yards gain. Bogus, first down and change. They've got to pick up the pace. Trailing by 4 with 13 plays left in the game. And that could have done with going in. But it's now 5-2. And a useful first down for the Fun Bus. A sack comes in once more. Rhombus picks up a few yards. 3rd and 5. Rhombus completes to Bandit. And that's a very useful first down. That could put this one beyond reach. One more first down and it's over. It's over. It is over. And the Sunshine Fun Bus are going to get a much-needed win as the Miners drop a clanger. Flash Bandit to the end zone to make it 6-2. Whew. Sunshine Fun Bus. Yeah, good play from Hunt Bogus there. Final score, 6-2, Fun Bus over Picks Creek Miners. Player of the game, Felicia Wintercote, 67 fan points, 170 passing, 5 touchdowns, 13 tackles. Craig Franklin for the Miners, 41 fan points, 36 pancakes, and 2 sacks. Pancakes, yep, it was Franklin led the way with 36 at the Miners, while over on the Fun Bus, Luther Pendragon with 15. Interesting. Well now, yeah, unexpected result. We've had a few of those. Well, we've had a few results that you wouldn't have a result you wouldn't have predicted. The Fire Chefs are taking on Peninsula Transport. Peninsula are all over the place this season. They don't have a consistent or coherent plan in the slightest. The Fire Chefs have shown signs of they're going to be trouble. The double whammy of Chad and Plough is what it's all about. We're all about the Chad Plough double whammy. Yeah. Let's see if that whammy's going to come say hello. Olivetti typewriter kicking us off for the Chefs. That one's deflected by Benzedrine. Wheelchair is sacked by Prohound, etc. Completes to Plough, who gets 45 yards. Typewriter again. Runs the ball this time, picks up 6. Wheelchair. And that one's complete to Typewriter, who's down inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Chefs. All right, Durham Injection with a good throw. Completes to Glendo Flying for 26. Gabe Transistor still somehow in the lineup. Makes an 8-yard pass. Tyrone Mendonca, who we've not seen in ages, gets the pass out to Gabe, who picks up a nice 29 yards. Injection throws. Mendonca with the catch for 7. Transistor, good run. Touchdown, 1-all. Typewriter gets it to Plough. 53 yards on the pass. Georgie Wheelchair. A meaty 5-yard run. Georgie Wheelchair's a Celestial. I thought he was like a troll or an ogre or something like that. You know, you're mixing him up with Georgie Cones. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that drive ended. What happened? I think it was an interception, but I was busy doing colour commentary, so I wasn't watching. Injection completes. It's 3rd and 1 for Transport. It's an injury, and it's Etc. who's down. Transistor runs all the way to the end zone. Transistor has taken out Giovanni, etc. Tristram Lawnmower is subbed in for the Chefs. Wheelchair is deflected by Benzedrine. 3rd and 10. Lawnmower? No. And Gabe Transistor appears to have stepped up his game because I dissed him in the warm-up. Glendo flying, 26 yards. Is Mendonca. And that was dropped by Injection, who now has the ball, throws to Gabe. And then Gabe's in for a touchdown. Gabe's going to get player of the game. Yeah, I know. Typewriter gets a 19-yard run. Wheelchair. Deflected by Injection. Lawnmower. Deflected by Fly-In. And on 3rd down, Typewriter. Deflected by Benzedrine. The coverage going on for Peninsula Transport right now is popping. Which is just as well, because if those passes are completed, those 2 wily old orcs, they're young. Those wily young impudent orcs will take off for 40 yards and he'll have trouble bringing them down. Typewriter throws Transistor with the deflection. Wheelchair decides to keep the ball on the ground and gets a 1st down. Here's Lawnmower again. It's a 3-yard gain. Typewriter on 2nd and 7. Completes to Plough, who breaks two tackles for 11 yards. Wheelchair. And that's Plough once more. 43 yards for Buster Plough. Lawnmower throws. Benzedrine with another deflection. Typewriter to Lawnmower. Touchdown. 3-2 now the score. The Chefs have managed to put together a drive. Durham Injection gets only 1 yard. Is Transistor. And that one's gone to Benzedrine, who's finally going like, come on, I'm here. I am a pretty spectacular receiver in my day. 62 yards gained. Tyrone Mendonca can't do anything with the run. Injection throws, and it's intercepted by Plough, who goes, I think you'll find I might be player of the game. We've got to make some tackles, Buster, but this is a good interception run back. Typewriter throws. It's intercepted again. Benzedrine's picked it off. How often do we see back-to-back interceptions? Transistor with a 9-yard run. Here's wait. Half-time. Mendonca gains 2 on the ground. Durham throws, deflected by Lawnmower. 3rd and 7, Gabe. And it's complete to Benzedrine. Mendonca throws, and it's another catch. 12 yards gained. Injection deflected by Strong Bad Malcontent, who hasn't done anything in this game so far, but Peninsula score once more, making it 4-2. Typewriter throws a little short one. Wheelchair throws a little miles away from everyone. And Lawnmower is just, not a lot there. Benzedrine, a 20-yard catch off the pass from Injection. Gabe goes 7. Here comes Mendonca, tackled for a loss by Typewriter. Benzedrine catches the ball for 3. It's not enough for the 1st down. Was that an injury? Yeah, Gabe Transistor's been taken out by Tristram Lawnmower. Janet Mission has subbed in. Janet, decent player, but that there endeth Gabe's aspirations towards player of the game. Plough, touchdown. 4-3, 34 plays to go. We're not in a level of certainty just yet, although this is a nice run from Janet Mission. 39 yards off the pass. She now throws the ball in the same direction she was just running, and there's nobody there. Maybe she was imagining herself was there. Either way, 3rd and out, and back to the Chefs again, who need to square the score. 3rd and 9, Lawnmower. And it's deflected by Injection. So many passes being deflected by Peninsula Transport. It's why they're leading the game. Buster's got his 2nd interception of the game, and the Chefs needed it. And it's deflected by Injection. So many deflections. Yeah. Maybe the Orcs aren't great at seeing, and they are losing those head-to-head battles. Well, yeah, that's probably it. Anyway, Ben's Dream with a 44-yard gain on the catch. Tyrone runs it for 7. Here comes Janet. She chucks a little short one to Durham, who makes it 5-3 with 17 plays to go. I don't think there's a comeback on the cards, but it could happen. Georgie Wheelchair with a run goes 11. Lawnmower, and that one's gone to Plough again, who's certainly putting up the mileage. Glendo Flying's been injured by Olivetti Tightride to bring Hank Fungible in. There's another interception. Alice Kilback has picked it off, and that will surely be enough for Peninsula to claim their second win of the season. Fungible with a 7-yarder. Here comes Tyrone, and it's a 2-yard first down. 10 plays left in the game. Fungible takes it into Chef territory. He then tries a pass, but it doesn't really work. Mendonca can't get anywhere. 3rd and 10. Injection. Gets it to Janet Mission, who could go the distance. Almost went the distance. Goes the distance on the next play. 6-3 is the score. And Peninsula Transport, win number 2 this year. Win number 2. I think it's the receivers. I think it's the mismatch between cover players and receivers is such that the vision difference might be favouring them, but I don't have the stats in front of me. I could, but I have to watch the game. Anyway, final score, Peninsula 6, Fire Chefs 3. Player of the game, Cordelia Benzedrine with 98 fan points. She is the front runner right now for Player of the Week. 225 receiving, 1 touchdown, 10 pancakes, 5 deflections, 2 interceptions. Buster Plough, 78 fan points, 257 receiving, 13 pancakes, 1 touchdown, 12 tackles, 1 pass deflection, 2 interceptions. Busy day for Buster. Pancakes at the Chefs, and it's Strong Bad Malcontent with 34. Over at Peninsula Transport, Kilkenny Prohound with 57, Rhett Violin with 52, and just for good measure, Alice Kilback with 51. That's a lot of pancaking going on right there. Anyway, another result that you might not have predicted what it would be before it happened, but now you've seen it, you could quite easily predict it because it's happened. Saints versus Shady Palms is the second game of the week. The main game of the week is Medics Lingo Blend. Let's instead do Ov City versus the Sea Raiders. Ov City looked mighty, but they couldn't be bothered to put in a flipping lineup. The Sea Raiders are still in the chase just about. Let's go pull dagger. Obviously, it's foggy. Obviously. Here comes Hugo Blowfish. He's not actually a blowfish. And he's going for a run. He's going for a long run. It's a 50-yard run there from Hugo Blowfish. Mikey Heimlich stuffed at the line. Paul Crap Whistle, 3 yards. Hugo, can you do it again? No, he threw the ball away. Oh, well, yeah. Pritchus Serenity throws. Andre Dredzor with the catch. And that's a first down as Ov City get involved. Abby Chopstick out to Shandy Worthless. The passing game happening despite the fog. Yeah. Pritchus stuffed at the line. 3rd and 9. Chopstick can't convert, and we're back to the Raiders. Blowfish looked to throw, thought better of it, and ran for 19 yards. Seriously, when you can make that kind of distance, you should do that. Mikey Heimlich breaks a 27-yard run. Crap Whistle goes for 5. Blowfish on 2nd and 5 with a throw, and Shandy Worthless was stood there. The one thing you shouldn't do if Worthless is on the field is throw the ball, ever. Crap Whistle, touchdown, Sea Raiders up 1-0. Serenity is sacked by Stein Henryberg. Abby Chopstick is tackled for a loss by Mutant Lip Balm. Andre Dredzor waits all day to pass, and Worthless, who has been fighting Paul Crap Whistle, gets a good catch and is still going because Crap Whistle's crap. Yeah, can't tackle worth a damn. Well, he's a gnome. That's why I don't have him on my team. They're hopeless. Chopstick goes 10 yards on the ground, and then Blowfish makes an interception. He's then got the ball and he makes only 1 yard, which is slightly disappointing. Heimlich gets 2. 3rd and 6. Crap Whistle gets just 3. All right, Serenity fumbles the ball. It's been picked up, though. Emmanuel Withercone's got the ball and has run it 15 yards further up the field. Chopstick goes just 1. Dreadzor. I mean, it might not have bothered throwing it there. It didn't go anywhere at all. And then that one's thrown away into the wide blue yonder. Blowfish runs 1. Heimlich gets a first down. 13 yards gain. Crap whistle is sacked by Evan Carchase. Here comes Blowfish again. And it's intercepted by Andre Dreadzor. And the tiny little runners of the Sea Raiders have lost their tiny little minds and decided that passing was a good idea. Usually the discipline is right there where they don't do it. Big Rob McGurk's got himself injured by Trellis Cosmic. And then Mutant Lip Balm has been injured by Pritchard Serenity. I mean, a double kill there, fundamentally. Stein Henryberg comes up with another sack. Serenity throws it out there. Worthless has got the catch. First down at the 5-yard line. Chopstick. Still Chopstick, but she didn't go very far, went sideways. Dreadzor can only get 1 yard. 3rd and goal. Serenity, good stop. Oh, crumbs. Mike Heimlich from inside his own end zone manages to break out, gain 7 yards, but it's still 3rd and 4. Crap whistle can't do it. So it's a stay of execution, although Darkness Albright with a sack there, followed by a Contagion sack. 3rd and 16. Dreadzor sacked by Paul Dagger. Turning the screws there, the Sea Raiders, going like, no, not having it. Heimlich runs for 3. It's half-time. It's 2nd and 7. The Sea Raiders lead it 1-0. Crap whistle with a good run gets first down. Here's Blowfish. No. Heimlich. No. Crap whistle on 3rd and 11. No. Okay, then. All right. Sack comes in from Contagion again. Chopstick goes no yards on that one. Dreadzor throws. And it's Gibby Lovehandles who's open, makes the catch and gets a 33-yard first down. Serenity finds Shandy Worthless, who could go the distance. And it's 1-1. Sea Raiders having held the lead there for a good 30 or so plays, but the Axemen have broken them down eventually. And Paul Crap Whistle has been injured by Gibby Lovehandles bringing in Sally Pigeon. What's she going to do? Let's have a look. Well, tried to pass, gave up on that, and then ran it for 14 yards. Not bad. Hugo Blowfish. Yes, we can. Mike Heimlich, 1 yard. And then Sally Pigeon, no yards. And we're back to the Axemen again. In this, what is rapidly emerging to be a war of attrition. Dreadzor on a 2nd and 12 is deflected by Darkness Albright. Pritchus. No. Okay, then. Yeah. Blowfish goes nowhere. Mikey Heimlich goes nowhere. Sally Pigeon on 3rd and 9 goes nowhere. Back over to the Axemen again. Serenity. A 3-yard gain. Abby Chopstick keeps hold of the ball. Stays in bounds. Gets a first down. Andre Dreadzor throws. And it's Shandy who's there waiting for it. And he will score. Okay. Blowfish is sacked by Chopstick. Heimlich doesn't quite get past the line. And then Pigeon. An optimistic throw, and it's caught by Sonny Watt, who's come off the bench to save the day. A sack comes in from Weathercone. Heimlich, only 1 yard. Pigeon, no. Well, that's the end of that then. Yeah. Axemen back on it again. Pritchard with a decent run goes 8 yards. Here comes Abby Chopstick, and she's keeping it as well. Are they learning? Could be. Dreadzor sacked by Vera Contagion. Pritchus. Big throw downtown, and it's Gibby Lovehandles who has a good lead into the 10-yard line area zone. That's where a travel card will let her go. Abby Chopstick touchdown is 3-1, and the Axemen are going to rack up win number 11 for the season. Because even if the Sea Raiders start playing like they did at the start of the game again, they're not moving the ball fast enough. Darkness Albright, nice catch. 23 yards off the pass from Blowfish. 2nd and 10. Pigeon goes 5 yards. 3rd and 5, Blowfish. And that's the end of the drive. And that's the end of the dream. As Shandy Worthless takes it back into the other half of the field once more. Sack from Contagion, who's now got 4 sacks in this game. Well, there was a moment there where the Sea Raiders were just like, yeah, no, we'll sack you on every single play. What you going to do about it? But it didn't hold. Final score. Love City X-Men 3, Bongolia Sea Raiders 1. Player of the game is Paul Dagger for the Sea Raiders with 42 pancakes, 11 tackles and a sack. Shandy Worthless for the Of City X-Men, 46 fan points, 191 receiving, 2 touchdowns and a deflection. Pancakes for the X-Men came from Trellis Cosmic with 24, whereas at the Sea Raiders it was probably Paul Dagger because he's real good with 42. Yeah, no, injuries just made it all over the place, frankly. Right, back down the bottom end. Who do you want to do? Let's do budget Pathfinders. You're a budget Pathfinder. I am. Budget having a this way and that kind of a season. The Pathfinders having a that way and this kind of a season. Who will it be? What could it be? Where could it be? And when could it be? Just for the sake of completion there. It will be the Pathfinder starting with the ball, and it's the Surgeon who will probably... I was going to say he was going to throw it, but he didn't. Martin Slug is deflected by Stochastic. 3rd and 9, and a sack comes in from Strong Ways. Woods completes to Ways for 8 yards. John DeCaro out to Ways again, and it's first down and a touchdown and all the downs. 1-0 budget. Slug now has a 2nd and 10, and that one's deflected by Stochastic again. Goat throws. Pope Lorenz can't quite get the first down, and Budget have the ball back, and they've thrown it straight to Ways. Because you would do. Lorenz makes the tackle after 43 yards. DeCaro keeps the ball for himself and makes 2. Nucky Mudwhistle with the pass, and it's intercepted by Martin Slug. The only short player on the side of the Pathfinders, and he's picked the ball off. Pope Lorenz catches an 11-yarder. Slug now with the ball is sacked by Grim Pricks. Here comes Goat. He's sacked by Strong Ways. 3rd and 17. And it's Lorenz with the catch, but he can't make up 17 yards. Woods, on first down, throws it away. DeCaro, 2nd and 10. Completes to Stochastic, who avoids a tackle and goes 25 yards. Mudwhistle to Stochastic again. And that's another 14 yards gained. Woods decides to run it, and he picks up 3. DeCaro on 2nd and 7. Overthrowing Ways there, who did have a lead on the defenders, and Mudwhistle obviously can't do anything with it. That's why he's run a 3. Slug throws away. 3rd and 12 for the Pathfinders again. And there goes Yellow Fang, who will score because there's no other players on the screen. Oh, come on, you have such a lead. That's an 82-yard touchdown for Yellow Fang. Yeah. Somewhat highlighting a potential weakness in the defence there. Ways gets a 34-yard catch. Stochastic has now got a catch and go as well for 26. Mudwhistle completes a short one to Woods for 4. Here is Woods now running it. He runs straight into 3 trees. And there's the touchdown, Stochastic. 2-1 Roadies. Slug. Still Slug. And it's a first down, 11 yards gained. Goat with the throw goes nowhere. 2nd and 10. Surgeon General completes the pass, but it's only worth 7. Slug throws again, and it's still short of the first down, and the Roadies have got it back again. Neither team yet able to push any kind of an advantage as Mudwhistle catches for 23. DeCaro runs, avoids the trees, and gains 8. Mudwhistle on 2nd and 2. Has the first down, smacks through a couple of players. You love to see it. Woods to Ways, touchdown. 3-1 Roadies. But, yeah, no. You see, when the Pathfinders step it up, they're problems. See, I mean, that was a tree man there being tackled by a gnome, which is just not a matchup you expect to go that way. DeCaro completes a 3-yarder. It's 2nd and 6. Nucky Mudwhistle can't get much. Woods. Ways in the end zone. 4-1. Sack comes in from Grim Pricks. Slug is trying to run it, and he's doing a good job. The evasive so-and-so is still on his feet past halfway. It's a 43-yard gain on the ground. Fang with another good catch. Can anyone tackle him? Yes, they can this time. Surgeon completes to Lorenz for 6. Slug is intercepted by Nucky Mudwhistle. Well, if your defence can step up right when you need them to, then you can win games that you don't need to, or mean to, or I like something, I don't know. Mud Whistle on's first down. Completes to Stochastic, who's tackled by Slug. Dirty Woods keeps the ball, has a lane, avoids the goat, and is down after 8 yards. John DeCaro completes a short one to Woods, who has blockers in assistance, and it's a 14-yard gain. Mud Whistle throws another short one to DeCaro, and this is an effective suite of plays they're pulling out at the moment. Stochastic with another touchdown to make it 5-1. Budget cruising at the moment, doing just enough defensively, doing just enough offensively to have the game under control as Yellowfang gets another big gain, 36 yards. Surgeon throws a 4-yarder, Slug, a first down run. Lionel Goat to Slug once again, who's going to score. 5-2 now. Well, it's not over. No. Ways with another 30-yard gain. Woods has completed 9 of 10 in this one. He's looking pretty solid. DeCaro completes a 10-yarder. There goes Fenchurch with another first down. Ways has got another first down. All right. Yeah. DeCaro completes one more for 3. Mud Whistle to DeCaro. Touchdown. 6-2. Okay. Yeah. Slug can't do it. It's 3rd and 8. Lionel Goats. It's caught, but it's short. And that's going to activate sympathy mode. Again, no, I'm going to go full sympathy mode on this one. Because that happened. They scored again. Budget well and truly on top of the tree. The tree's very much not on top of the tree or themselves. Yellowfang, playing a blinder though, is currently pushing 200 yards and is still sub 10 catches for the day. But they're stopped short again as Ways gets another good catch. He's pushing 300 yards for the game. That would be 300 yards. Yep, 331 yards for Strong Ways in this one so far. Touchdown. Righto. Yeah. 8-2 is the score. And it's another game where you think, oh, this could be a close one. And it's ended up going in the direction you weren't expecting. And it's another one where you kind of go, yeah, I'm not saying that Budget were unlikely to win, but the odds were clearly pointing towards the Pathfinders as being the team to beat. Well, not anymore. No. Flipping Strong Ways. Well, he's making a case for himself as a candidate for rookie MVP. He won't get it. I don't know. I don't know how far back he was from number 1 last week, but he wasn't there last week. Anyway, final score. Budget 8, Pathfinders 3. What happened to the Pathfinders? This is just the loss of the number 1 pick. Because it wasn't the number 1 pick. It's the equivalent of Alonzo Hottie. Sponson Maple was Alonzo Hottie. Before, you may not, you might have blanked it out. But when Alonzo was around, no one could stop the Sea Raiders. And then Alonzo got killed, and then everyone could stop the Sea Raiders. It was a night and day difference to how that team played. I'm going to feed this cat, otherwise he'll never shut up. I won't be long. Enjoy the stats. Shut up! Right then, final score, Budget 8, Pathfinders 3. Dirty Woods, player of the game with 95 fan points. Good job, Woods. 333 passing, 4 touchdowns, 5 passes deflected. I don't know why I've got a frog in my throat all of a sudden. Lionel Goat for the Pathfinders, 51 fan points, 246 passing, 3 touchdowns, 13 tackles. Pancakes at the Pathfinders. 44 from Veronica Hammock, that's respectable. And then over at the Roadies, Grim Pricks with 16. That makes the result even more impressive. Yeah. There we are. Good. Next. Right. Who do we like? What do we like? Where are we up to? It would be the Beekeepers up against the Wretched Minstrels, if we follow the chain of tradition. Both teams just trying to get through the night. Yeah. There you are. The Minstrels are still, they might still be potentially in the running to win the division that nobody wants. The Beekeepers are looking forward to next season. So there's that. Okay, well, it's going to be the Minstrels who start with the ball. Kermit Clinton will show us what he's made of. Tiggy Teapot is getting a start at runner, which worries me. Dremon Windsock runs for 4. Teapot now sacked by Manfred Textures. All right, Hype LaGuardia for the Beekeepers completes to Red Thistles, who is breaking the tackles and scoring a touchdown. Clinton throws. Vectrix has got the catch and is leaving. That's a 56-yard gain. Dremon Windsock is going nowhere. Teapot on 2nd and 10. Throws to nobody. Ezra Custard with the deflection. But there goes Void Monkey. Touchdown. 1-1. LaGuardia runs 1 yard. Guy 1 star. Goes 6 yards. Turbo Pump. Throws it out of bounds. Okay. I mean, I know you've got your kids in. But I don't know if these kids are any good or not. Teapot running the ball, gains 4, and the Minstrel's drive is over. First down. Ezra Custard with the catch for the Beekeepers. Custard with another catch. Pump throws it, and it's Vectrix with a deflection. 3rd and 3. LaGuardia. First down, a 9-yard gain. Guy 1 star runs for no yards. Turbo completes to Thistles for a first down. LaGuardia completes for 6 yards. 1 star is running some more, and it's another first down. Pump throws it 7 yards. Can we have a big play? I don't want to wait for the Minstrels to do their one move. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Beekeepers literally dinked and dunked their way up the field there to score. I mean, it worked. Oh, there we go. There's Void Monkey. Yeah, she's not going to get far. Only 13 yards. Clinton. We're waiting for Vectrix to get open. And that'll be their 60-yard drive in one play. But it doesn't work on 3rd down. Here comes Thistles. I mean, I'm not knocking the long ball. I mean, it's a perfectly valid way to play. Just kind of go, can you do anything else? Anyway, here goes Turbo Pump on the most effective run the Beekeepers have had today, 22 yards. LaGuardia throws to Pump again, who gets 9 on the catch. 1 star has the first down, just. Pump with the ball. Touchdown Red Thistles to make it 3-1 Beekeepers. Clinton runs for 3 yards. Windsock goes for 2. Teapot on 3rd and 4. Threw it to his mum. Right, okay. LaGuardia, a 2-yard gain. 1 star, a 1-yard gain. Pump, a fumble. Bit of everything there. Keeping it varied. There goes Dremon Windsock for the Minstrels. Breaks the first tackle. Good. Catch and go 35 yards. Windsock now running the ball. Outpacing Manfred Textures. Gets a first down. Teapot on a 1st and 10. The goal line in sight. Doesn't go anywhere. Clinton. Intercepted on the 0-yard line. This is actually dangerous for the Beekeepers. 3rd and 10. Get the ball gone. Turbo Pump with a decision to make. Makes a bad decision, but did not get tackled in the end zone, which I suppose is better than what could have happened. We're just into the second half of the game now. Beekeepers up by 2, but it won't stay that way. They did make another stop there and have got the ball back. 1 star. gets them a 3rd and 4. Pump throws, and Custard is outmatching the catchability of the stopping from Drem and Windsock. But that's why you play the kids in these positions, that they can learn the skills that they will need to later pay their utilities. 1 star runs the ball and it's worthless. 3rd and 8. I mean, obviously not Shandy worthless. He plays for a different team. The Beekeeper drive stops. They've thrown it at the Void Monkey. $70 yards. Okay, Windsock with the run, and he gains nothing. Here's Teapot, 2nd and goal. Intercepted by Custard in the end zone for the 2nd time in this game. Incredible. 2 takeaways in the end zone. Red Thistles with another catch, and the Beekeepers are taking it back towards halfway. LaGuardia throws an 11-yarder. 1 star. Gains 8. He's not impressing me as a runner. I'm just going to say. But, you know, he's not made any completely awful errors so far. But it's worth 5 yards. You do 3 5-yard runs in a row, it's a 1st down. Yeah, I suppose. But, I mean, it's too easy to stop you. Anyway, Teapot throws to Clinton. And it's a 19-yard gain. Minstrels back in possession, trailing by 2. With 20 plays to go in this one. Void Monkey, 25 yards. Windsock, a great run. And it's another 23. He's only averaging 4 yards a carry, but occasionally he will break for something that looks good. 4 yards gained on that one, and it's another stop. But Vectrix has intercepted it to make it 3-2. I mean, you could call that a bit of Rewengi for all of those, for those 2 interceptions in the end zone. But I don't think you should. No. 3rd and 9 for the Beekeepers. LaGuardia completes the Thistles, but he's got nowhere to go. And now the Minstrels have the door open for them to tie it up with 11 plays left. Windsock gets a 1st down. Teapot sacked by Textures. Here comes Clinton. Intercepted by Red Thistles. That should do it. Should do. 8 plays left. Beekeepers can drain 3 even if they have a bad drive. Oh, hold on. I'll just throw it to Vectrix. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to need to keep hold of the ball. Well, they haven't done that. So here's Clinton. And he's thrown it to Vectrix. That's a 71-yard play right there. Windsock, touchdown. All right, 3 plays for the Beekeepers to take the lead back again. I don't think it's going to happen. No. And a fumble on the last play of the game. Yeah. Final score, Beekeepers 3, Minstrels 3. Red Thistles is player of the game for the Beekeepers, 67 fan points, 128 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 1 deflection, 1 interception. Norman Speedboat for the Minstrels, 56 fan points, 22 pancakes, 12 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 1 deflection. Yeah. What was that? That was you playing Route 1, Vec. That's what it was. It's just you playing Route 1. Yeah. I mean, I don't think either team comes away from that one going like, oh, that's going to be my strategy for the whole of next season. Because you both had stinky strategies. Pancakes at the Minstrels, it is Speedboat with 22. Over on the Beekeepers, it's Kathy Glopad with 33. Okay. Yeah. That was a really dismal game. Right, let's go for Grazer Ridge up against the Port Miggins Pirates. Grazer Ridge have been a bit here and there. When good did Fang can get involved? Or Josh Rubinho, but it looks like they're playing Josh Rubinho as a blocker. Weird. At the Pirates, best offensive line in the game. Bar none. Best offensive line in the game. They just need to find someone to run through it. Well, there's Freddie Two-Beard. He got 2 yards. Here's Emmental. And that's a 3-yard gain. Arnie Hamburger is looking to throw. Gives up on that and runs. That's the way, Arnie. 10 yards. Two-Beard straight up the middle. Gains another 6. Emmental. Good throw. Quebec's open. And it's a 23-yard first down. Hamburger runs for 3. 2 bid on 2nd and 6. Picks up another 4. Emmental on 3rd and 2. Gets the first down. With a line like that, you'll just meat grind them. Hamburger. 2 yards. 2 bid. Intercepted by Melvin Glitch. Weirdly, that's Melvin Glitch's first interception of the season. He's usually a little more prolific than that. Anyway, they've got a 3rd and 7 already, and Fang can't do anything about it. So the Pirates are back on it again. 2 bid runs for 9. Emmental gets the first down. Is Hamburger. 1 yard. 2 bid. 2 yards. Emmental. 2 yards. Should have been 3 yards. I mean, it wouldn't have changed anything. Mikey Power Tools comes up with a sack. Paper trail throws. Is complete but short of the first down. But Fang gets the first down for Grazer Ridge. 16 yards gained. Glitch to the sideline where Baffled has caught it for 7 before being shoved out of bounds. 3rd and 3. Fang has the pace, but Quebec brought him down behind the line and the Pirates are back on it again. Emmental gets just 1. Hamburger has a lead and a first down. 2 bid straight up the middle. The line there just parting the opposition like the Red Sea. There goes Hamburger round the outside again. And it's an 18-yard gain. When he goes through the middle, no. When he goes round the outside, yes. Someone should let the coach know. Anyway, that drive stalled out. Kofi Molotov comes up with a sack. Paper trail throws it away. 3rd and 14. Girded Fang. Stuffed at the line. All right. Freddie Two-Beard. 2 yards. Emmental. 1 yard. Arnie. Sacked. Okay, let's go back to Grazer Ridge. Emmental with a deflection. And then Joe Stein Baffle's got a catch. And he's back to the halfway line again. That's good. We wouldn't want either team to get too far into opposing territory. Girded Fang picks up another 21. And Grazer Ridge are actually moving it. There goes Baffled for a touchdown. 1-0 Grazer Ridge. Two-Beard throws a short one to Quebec and it's worth 8. Emmental. And that's a bad... Yeah, that looked like an okay throw, but it was clearly not an okay throw. Two-Big gets the catch from Hamburger, managing to break tackles from the linebackers to pick up 17. Two-Big then runs for 1, helmet with the ball, finds an open Calypso shifter further downfield worth 24 yards. Hamburger. He started going outside, then cut back in again and got tackled immediately. What a plot. 3rd and 12, Emmental with the ball. It's a first down. 13 yards gained. Hamburger picks up another 3. Two-Beard picks up none. And in 3rd and 7, Emmental wide open shifter for the touchdown. 1-1. Glitch runs, 1 yard. Paper trail passes. Wrong pass. Fang gets the first down. Good run from Girded Fang there. Glitch finds an open Pat Duplicitus, who has the first down. Emmental can't tackle him. And is all the way to the opposing 15, a 49-yard gain. Melvin Glitch drops the ball. Girded Fang picks up 4 yards. 3rd and 6. Glitch throws. Fang with the catch, and it's a first down on the opposing 4. Touchdown Baffled. 2-1 Grazer Ridge. Freddie Two-Beard with the run gains 9. Emmental on 2nd and 1. Completes to Quebec, who breaks the first tackle, second tackle, 33 yards gained. Arnie Hamburger goes straight ahead for 2 yards. Two-Beard. There, I don't know what that was. Emmental throws, is caught by Quebec again. And that's another 21-yard gain. Hamburger straight ahead again for 4. Two-Beard to the end zone. Quebec Spire touchdown. 2-2. Rufus Paper Trail fires it out to Joe Stein Baffled, who breaks a tackle or 2, gains 24 yards. Blah, 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 28 yards. Glitch. Hamburger with a deflection. Baffled touchdown. Okay, good. Yeah, that's, I mean, is that what passes for commentary these days? Yeah, well, I mean, it just felt like I needed a reset. Arnie Hamburger, another nice run, gains 10. There goes Two-Beard for 3. Emmental, he had an open player downfield there, but didn't see it. Hamburger, around the outside of the line again, ran into traffic, gained 2. 2nd and 8. Right now, Grazer Ridge are up by 1, but Port Miggins are currently driving. Emmental is not driving. No, Arnie is sort of driving. Freddie Two-Beard, 3rd and 4, is stopped. Grazer Ridge with an important stop there. Can they capitalise and hold on for a win? Pat Duplistis gets a catch, gets them the first down. It's worth 14 yards. Fang keeps hold of the ball, outpaces the defenders, gains 14 as well. Glitch on a first down, nothing there. Paper Trail, nothing there either. Fang, no. All right, 10 plays for the Pirates. Can they equalise? Signs point to no. 7 plays to go. Grazer Ridge back on it. Can they run out the clock? And Fang's got a great catch for a first down. And that one's 30 more yards in their favour. Fang throws the ball. Shifter with the deflection. Glitch on 2nd and 10. And that'll do it. First down on the 1. 3 plays to go. Touchdown. And Grazer Ridge are going to win this one. Port Miggins need one good offensive player. One good offensive player to operate as a runner, and they're going to be a right handful. Final score, Grazer Ridge 4, Port Miggins 2. Melvin Glitch, 53 fan points, is player of the game. 90 passing, 1 touchdown, 10 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception. Mikey Power Tools for the Pirates, 41 fan points, 51 pancakes, 1 sack. Yeah. Speaking of pancakes over at the Pirates, you've got Power Tools with 51. You've got Four Fingered Owls with 49. Kofi Molotov with 38. Looking over the other side of the field, only Zenith Dark could get into double figures, and even then, notionally, with 10. Crikey. You ain't got the players this season, T-Bone. You'll be back next year. You will. You just need... You need explosive players. That's what you need. Just one explosive player, runner, and it will change everything. Emmental's perfectly reasonable, but your receivers aren't exciting enough for that to be woo. I mean, they're reliable, but they're not exciting. No, it's a tricky one. That's the problem to solve. Right, what have we got left? Not much, I don't think. Done, not done. We've done all of the top row. No, we haven't done Failurwood Stardozer. The Stardozer back? Yeah, right. Failurwood Stardozer is next on the chopping block of blocking. Stardozer, obviously the favourite in this one, but Failurwood Hills do have Julio a la carte. And if you've got Julio a la carte, you're never losing, guaranteed. Although, where is he? Oh, no. No, he is there. It's okay, he is there. It's okay, he's there. But he's playing linebacker, I think. That doesn't matter as long as you're playing receiver. Anyway, Stardozer, they're doing stuff. Flip a coin, has it deflected by Julio. Club Bollinger tries a run, but it doesn't work. 3rd and 9, Wilf Jerk stopped at the line. Here we go. Toe Beans to Julio. Nope, Toe Beans keeps it to himself, the selfish kid. Wheel spin, throws. Zooks Galore has the catch for Failurwood. 38-yard first down. Michael Angelical to Julio. Touchdown. Right. Yeah. All right, Stardozer have got rock hands. So all the efforts to throw it to Julio could end up in a whole bunch of interceptions. And Lloyd Gadzooks and rock hands as a receiving duo is pretty interesting. Beans throws. There goes Julio. 64 yards. Welcome to Kickoff's a Goal, Kickoff's a Goal, Kickoff's a Goal. Angelical throws Galore with the catch, 3rd and 3, and Toe Beans throws it away. Stardozer now having a go. There goes Gadzooks, and he picks up 30. Flip a coin. Club Bollinger, good catch. Club Bollinger, decent player. Club Bollinger is a decent player. Bollinger is now running the ball, and will get 2 yards. Club Bollinger, good player when catching the ball. I should have made that distinction sooner. Flip a coin to hands. Touchdown. 2-1 Stardozer. All right. Toe Beans. That one's caught for 18. Wheel spin goal is sacked by Wilf Jerk. Angelical throws. And it is Beans with the catch for the first down. Beans to Julio. Breaks the tackle attempted by Rock Hands, and Julio gains 40 yards and is down at the 4-yard line. Will Spin Gold tries to run it a bit closer, but it doesn't get much closer. Angelical gets a little bit closer. Beans doesn't. All right, Jerk starting from his own end zone. Good stop there from Stardozer, who, I mean, if we're playing which team's the favourite in this one, it is Stardozer. But they're having a tough drive here and are sacked on third down. Gunter Hazardous picking up his first career sack as Julio gets them down to the 1-yard line. Wheel spin, end zone, touchdown galore. Well, I say touchdown galore, like one touchdown, not multiple. Touchdown galore implies that there was more than one touchdown there, and there just weren't. Wilf Jerk with a catch, breaks a bunch of tackles, still breaking tackles, well, someone eventually steps out of bounds after 58 yards, more out of sympathy than anything else. Hands gets the touchdown. Crumbs. I don't think I've seen a player break so many late tackle attempts as that. Angelical on a 3rd and short gets it to Julio, who picks up 39 yards. Yeah. Julio gets another 4-yard gain there. Wheelspin runs for 1/3 and 5 galore with the catch, but it's not a first down. Wilf Jerk now running the ball. And again breaking tackles, gains 15. Jackie Flippercoin gets it to Lloyd Gadzooks for a 22-yard gain. Club Bollinger has a bit of a lane and gains 6. Jerk throws, deflected by Beans. Flippercoin has a good lane as well, and that's a 12-yard first down. Bollinger, no. 2nd and 10. Jerk, yes. Gadzooks, touchdown. 4-2, Stardozer. Hold on, Julio's got the ball. Yeah, but he's not looking that quick. Jack Flippercoin's been injured by Julio a la carte, who had the temerity to try and tackle him. Manso Kettle Chip now in the lineup for Stardozer as Julio scores again. All right, Wilfie Jerk, he's running with the ball. And was denied just short of the first down. Manso Kettle Chip takes all day to make a bad decision, and it doesn't do anything with it. He then gets a catch and a first down, so all is forgiven. Hands has a catch and is running sideways for reasons best known to himself. Kettle Chip, a very nice run there, gains 15. Bollinger throws a short one. It's Kettle Chip again, who's come off the bench and had an impact on this game. Wilf Jerk throws, hands, touchdown. 5-3, Stardozer. Ostentatious sacks toe beans. Julio's got a catch and gains 29 yards. Angelical throws, it's a 7-yard gain. Beans to Julio, breaks a tackle, scores a touchdown. 43 yards for Julio a la carte. Zooks galore with the deflection. Manso Kettle Chip runs again. Rock has got the first down, and he's still going. He's still going. 56 yards for Rock Hands. Lloyd Gadzooks touchdown. 6-4. Okay. Yeah. Beans gets a 10-yard run. Wheel spin gets a few more yards there. 4. Angelical throws to the sideline. Galore makes the catch, but it's not a first down, and the sack stops the drive. So Stardozer are on it once more. Kettle Chip. Yes. And then Gadzooks has got a catch, and he's going to go quite a long way. 34-yard gain. Jerk has plenty of space to run into, but somehow ran into trouble anyway. This time he's got a catch and a touchdown to make it 7-4. 1/4 of play remaining in this one. There goes Julio. Another 40 yards. Julio's got 11 catches for 377 yards. You know, that's a 35-yard average. Right? That's ridiculous. Yeah, because those are mostly casual catches. He had one big one early on, but he's had just a lot of good ones since then. Club Bollinger, 7-yard gain. Wilfie Jerk gets the first down. And you know what? For as much as failure wood will hurt you if you let them pass to their number one guy, Michael Angelical, being taken out. Alejandro Klutz has subbed in for failure wood. Yeah, no, if you let Failure get the ball to Julio, they'll punish you. But on Stardozer, they've got 3 or 4 different ways that they will beat you up if you let them. Second and goal for Failwood, and that makes it 6-8. The current score, with just 10 plays left in the game, as Club Bollinger picks up 40 yards off the pass from Wilf Jerk. Kettlechip runs for 4. Kettlechip's had a solid game, coming in as a sub. Hands with a nice catch gains 25. Jerk now on first down. Hands touchdown. Game's over. Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. And Stardozer, mean business. Stardozer are a credible threat. And with Rocky Melons having been injured at the Bouncers, maybe this moves Stardozer close to championship material in bad company. Erg Melonfleck's obviously the favourite, but I wouldn't rule out Stardozer right now. Final score, Stardozer 9, Failwood 6. Player of the game is Julio Alicart, who takes pole position in Player of the Week with 104 fan points. 507 receiving yards. Wow, yeah. 5 touchdowns, 1 deflection, 1 injury inflicted. He didn't do much, he just caught the ball and ran with it. Wilf Jerk for Stardozer, 87 fan points, 254 passing, 7 touchdowns, 1 sack. Pancakes at Stardozer, 91 for Ostentatious Smack. I don't even need to look down the rest of the list. 91 pancakes. Over on Failwood's side of things, 31. 31's okay compared to some of the teams this week. For Gunter Hazardous. Whee, crikey. Indeed. Right, have we got just 2 games left? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, all right, let's play the top end of that dance card. Volcamoose versus Shady Palms. I don't know. I do not know. Volcamoose are a closed shop. They're a closed shop. Yeah, but Volcamoose are not really in contention. They're as strong as they always are. And that's the Chris Biscuit factor. And then Of City, they're not as good as their record suggests. Not by a lot. They're consistent, but they're not that good. Yeah. No, I'd take Stardozer over Of City. Yeah. I don't know who wins this. No. You got to back the biscuit. I'm not going to back Shady Palms because they're in my flipping division. So there we go. Up the Palms. Let's go to Palms. Come on, the Palms. And it is the Palms who get a star. Sectarian Thunderclap first with the ball, and he does. Big things with it. Good running from Thunderclap, and it's worth 20 yards. Here comes Jovial. Jovial impairment, man. I know. 32-yard run from Jovial. Amory Tidal Pool, they're just keeping it on the ground right now. Thunderclap, well, why wouldn't you? It's working. Jovial on a 1st and 10. Gains only 3. Tidal Pool. Didn't do much first time, didn't do much this time. Thunderclap on 3rd and 6. Completes 2. Julio Lobster for a touchdown. 1-0 in the Palms. Viking throws a 3-yarder. Hunkerdome completes to Dickberg. Yeah. That's a 34-yard game. Inquisitor is sacked by Lobster. Viking has that deflected by Armageddon. 3rd and 11. Hunkerdome will get the first down. And that's the thing with Volcamoose. It's all homegrown talent for them. Slop Ridges with the touchdown. Oh, apart from any free agents they've picked up. But it's mostly homegrown talent. And they've just done well at getting a good lineup and not incurring any your players being taken out injuries. While I was talking, Volcamoose managed to stop Shady Palms and then fumble the ball pretty much on the next play. Julio Lobster with a 36-yard gain for the Palms. Impairment, another brilliant run, obviously, 17 yards. Viking deflects in the end zone. Thunderclap is sacked by Biscuit. Impairment on 3rd and goal. Touchdown. 2-1 the Palms. All right, here comes Viking. Throws. Slop Ridges. Good catch. And he's going. He's been covered by Sectarian Thunderclap. Well, that's not going to work. 62 yards there for Ridges. Is Inquisitor on 2nd and 11. Ridges touchdown. Thunderclap complete to Tidal Pull. 6 yards gained. Jovial. Still Jovial. Gains 10. Tidal Pull on 1st and 10. Throws into traffic. Thunderclap 2nd down. Gets past those first tackles. Picks up 5. Jovial on 3rd down is stuffed at the line. And the Saints have the ball. Jupe deflects. Hunkerdome throws, but it's only a short one. Inquisitor on 3rd and 4. And it's complete to Dickberg. 1st down. Viking on a 1st and 10. Runs the ball. Gets the 1st down, but just narrowly. Hunkerdome. 1st down. Inquisitor on 1st and 10. End zone. Ridges. Touchdown. 3-2 Volcamoose. Julio Lobster. It's a 25-yard gain. And Viking there with the deflection. Tidal Pull. Can't do anything with it. Thunderclap on 3rd and 11. Complete to Lobster. You might go, would you look at that? It's another dragon named Julio who's great at receiving. He's not as good as a la carte at receiving, although he's still great, but he's really good as a defensive lineman. Whereas Julio's defensive production, not quite as good. 3rd and 7 for the Palms, and they cannot convert. The score is still 3-all. And we are just this side of half-time as Ridges picks up 42 yards. Hunkerdome throws. Dickberg with the catch. That's a 1st down. Anne-Marie Tidal Pull is dead, having been killed by Constance Frenzy, bringing in Ferdy Equatorial Mount for Shady Palms. Now, I mean, players die in this game, but that one came out of nowhere. Yeah, just fresh out of nowhere. Touchdown Volcamoose to make it 4-3. It wasn't looking like it was going to be violent, and just out of nowhere there's a dead one on the field. Lobster with the catch for the Palms as they take it into opposing territory. Thunderclap throws. Lobster again. Breaks all the tackles, gets a touchdown, 4-all. No, it's not, because Anne-Marie Tidal Pull was not having that good a game. Wasn't proving to be bringing much thunder to the clap. Inquisitor goes nowhere, and Ridges gets a 12-yard gain. That's an interesting observation. Yeah, I know. Do you want to share it with the kids at home? No, I don't think I do. I think that's an interesting observation. I just spotted something interesting. You can rewind the tape and see if you can spot what I did, because it's not like I didn't comment and say that's an interesting observation. I spotted something I think might be important. Miguel Jupe with a good catch, gains 19 yards. Thunderclap will get the Palms another 1st down. Saints lead by 1 at the moment. Neither team able to completely stop the other, as Jovial makes another nice run for 24 yards. Equatorial Mount throws to Lobster for 20 yards. Thunderclap to the end zone. Jupe makes it 5-all. Viking on the run. Hunkerdome throws to Dickberg for 11. Inquisitor throws to Ridges for more than 11, 25. Viking throws to Ridges for a touchdown. 25 plays left in the game. Thunderclap deflected by Dickberg. Jovial straight up the middle. Will get the 1st down. No, is just short of the 1st down. Ferdy. It's all right. Miguel Jupe got him the 1st down. Okay. Thunderclap deflected by Gaffor. Impairment with the throw is intercepted by Dickberg. Oh, the change in battle plan has cost Shady Palms dearly. Hunkerdome on the run. He's going to go the distance to make it 7-5 for the Saints. Yeah. Jovial impairment running again, like he should have done when he threw an interception. Ferdy throws. Jupe drops the ball. Shady Palms have given up. They've just gone, not today. No, not this one. We could have closed the gap on the top of the division because they fluffed a game that they should have won. And it's now 8-5. But no, can't be bothered. Chris Biscuit comes up with another sack. Jovial still running it. It's another 1st down. Jovial impairment is so good. Such a good player. Yeah. There goes Jovial again. Yeah, I mean, even that one. He had to do all kinds of muscle work to make 6 yards. Spangles, first down. Yep. Inquisitor completes to Ridges, and that's a first down. Viking, it's not a first down. Hunkerdome second and 1, dropped by Dickberg. Here goes Inquisitor, nothing in there. Shady Palms get a stop. Haven't been that many in this game. Final score, Volcamoose 8, Shady Palms 5. Slot Ridges is player of the game for the Saints. 66 fan points, 274 receiving. 4 touchdowns, 1 sack. Sectarian Thunderclap for Shady Palms. 53 fan points, 208 passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 deflections. Pancakes in the land of the Palms. It's Clarence Budgie with 41. Jarvis Judd with 42. At the Saints, it's going to be Chris Biscuit, but he only managed 43. Well contained the biscuit was. But the Saints come away with the win. Right, let's close off the poll. It's going to be close because you're not that partisan an audience very often. Yeah. Okay, so Bumson go head-to-head up against Lingo Blend. Oh, crikey, it is actually quite partisan. Bumson Medics, very much the favourites going into this one. 45% if you think they're going to win it. Lingo Blend, only 22% think you're going to win it. And a third of you reckon it's going to be a freaking tie. Well, we'll find out. Where is he? He's not on the field. Well, I can't root for Lingo Blend if you're not playing Hack Murphy. What's the matter with you? Why aren't you playing Hack Murphy? Hack Murphy's the best. Playing kids to get some experience. Oh, I don't go. Oh, hold on. We got double bastet going on for Lingo Blend. Anyway, Charity Milk Flimsy's first with the ball, and that's a 10-yard gain. Loop Negligence throws. Ferrite's got a catch, and that's worth 25. Zodiac throws to Ferrite again, and it's another first down for Lingo Blend. Milk Flimsy picks up 4. Negligence, first down. Zodiac decides to run it as well. Okay, 8-yard gain. Milk Flimsy throws to the flat to Breather, but it's for a loss. And a sack from Ethel Tread. Banjo stops the drive. Over to the medics. Tone Penta, deflected by Ferrite. Scooter, stopped at the line. And we're back to Lingo Blend. That was caught by Ferrite for 3. Lingo Blend were looking exciting early in the game. Hold on, they're looking more exciting again. Ferrite gains a 17-yard first down inside the 5 and then gets a touchdown. And on a blessed field, maybe that'll mean something. El Smiters completes a first down. Tone Penta runs for 2. Here's Boam. Where are you going, Scoot? Charity Milk Flimsy is out for the season. But that brings in Larissa Tornado. Hold on, who's just forced a fumble and then gone like, give me the ball. Give me the ball, coach. Yeah, give me the football. Yeah, I'm going to deal with him. It's a Jim Brown reference by way of Brewster's Millions. Can't remember. It's a very funny sketch. Richard Pryor. There you go. Scooter Bomb throws. It's intercepted by Zimski Tabulate for Lingo Blend. Larissa Tornado running the ball into the end zone for a touchdown. It's 2-0 Lingo Blend. Ferrite with a deflection. Tone Penta. No. Scooter on 3rd and 10. They're putting an awful lot of pressure on Scooter Boam to execute when nothing else has worked. Loop Negligence throws, and it's Ferrite with a catch for 24 yards. Zodiac runs around the outside of the line. Has a good lead. And Tone Penta's been injured by Zimski Tabulate. Sabutio Bongo's now in the lineup for Bumson. As Lingo Blend scored their 3rd. Tornado with a deflection. She'll do that. Yeah. Boam runs for 3. Bongos runs for another 3, but it's not enough, and Lingo Blend are back on it. Tornado to Faith Breather, who picks up 23 yards. Negligence to Zodiac, who could go the distance to make it 4-0 Lingo Blend. All right, Agility Bumrake makes a catch, breaks a tackle, 31 yards. Boam stuffed behind the line. Here goes Bongos, picks up 5, and then Smiters on 3rd down, nothing doing. Tornado gets it to Breather for another first down for Lingo Blend, who are looking like the better team at the moment. I say better team, they're winning. Considerably. That was an interception, though. And Bumson have another opportunity, but they've got a 3rd and 8. Can Sabutio get them those 8 yards? No. All right, back to Lingo Blend. Deflected at the line by Smiters. Negligence. And then Zodiac on 3rd and 10. And it's Breather with the catch for 5 yards. Smiter is then sacked. Wham completes to Bongos, and it's a Bumson first down. Bongos throws deflected by Negligence. Here comes Smiters on 2nd and 10. No. Boam on 3rd and 10 completes to Egon Sanction, who's a player who plays and gains 27 yards. Bongos breaks a tackle or 2, gains 6. Smiters looks for the end zone. No. 3rd and 4. Boam gets past the line of scrimmage again, and it's a touchdown for Scooter Boam to make it 4-1. Loop Negligence throws, and it's an open receiver for 10 yards and a set of downs. Larissa Tornado is deflected by Agility Bumrake. Loop throws. Faith with the catch, 26 yards. Zodiac on 1st down runs it for 2. Here's Tornado. Runs it for 4. 3rd and 3. Negligence throws the 1st down. Here's Zodiac again. Sacked by Bongos. Tornado? No. Negligence? No. All right, back over to Bumson. Smiters. Still Smiters. Heroic running. 10-yard gain for L Smiters and a 1st down. Scooter runs for nothing. Bongos is deflected by Tornado. 3rd and 10. L Smiters completes it to Egon Sanction, who pushes Brenda Ferro to side and runs upfield for 39 yards. Scooter Boam completes another 1st down. Sabutio gains 5. Smiters to Sanction. Touchdown. 4-2. Well, Lingo Blend have been blowing the wrong way since half-time. The Medics have pulled 2 back, but they still trail by 2. They're going to have to do things quickly, but they do have a 3rd and 10 in their favour right now, and they get the stop. 16 plays, trailing by 2. Scooter Boam. No. Sabutio? No. Hardly surprising. Yeah. Okay. Faith Breather catches a 6-yarder. Negligence gets it to Breather, who has the 1st down. The time is running away from the Medics to pull this one back again. I don't think they're going to do it. Negligence to Tornado, who is down at the 1-yard line. That one missed. Tornado. It's intercepted by Scooter in the end zone. Can he run the length of the... No, he can't. Still a good interception in the end zone by Scooter Boam. It's not going to be enough to really change anything. But it happened. Yeah. Sabutio runs for a 3 yards. 3rd and 8. Nah, deflected. Larissa, 1 yard. Loop, injury on the field. Dwayne Plums is down. Okay, there you are. Final score, Lingo Blend 4, Bumson 2. Player of the game, Zimski, tabulates 62 fan points for Lingo Blend All-Stars, 30 pancakes, 2 injuries inflicted, 1 interception, 1 sack. Egon Sanction for the Medics, 32 fan points, 1 touchdown, 1 pass deflection. Pancakes at the Medics. Chaz Contraband with 37. For the All-Stars, it's Stephen Truckstop, our other player of the week, with 44. Okay. All right. Oh, I get to place a bounty on the Stegos. Oh, it's so tempting to put it on Santino. I'm going to put it on Santino. Flipping traitor. Okay, good. Right. Bongolia coach Histamine wants the players to work harder this week. A training event, but burn an appeal. I know Mad Cat's around. Are we working or are we slacking? We work, obviously. Obviously we work. You burn the appeal and you go, make someone good. Please. Please make one of my players good. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. Thank you. Okay. Decision mode. I'll just hover over the button that I'm going to press. Just I'm just hovering over it. I won't, because that's too dangerous. Yeah, of course it is. Right, accept. Done. Here we go. All the news. Stephen Truck Stop. I do not believe it. I do not believe it. The things that I do not believe, it is one of those things that I do not believe. Lingo, but Stephen Truckstop had a good week. He's now up to 85. Flapjack Nope has trained again, because obviously. Buster Vortex for the Nomads has improved once more. Zune Lampoon at the Medics has had some training. Smoked Taco at the Grunt Auto Group has also had some training. And Chad has done some training as well. There's only really 2 of those that I object to. Everything else I think is great and beneficial to the harmony of the game. Edge Islam, the marching band's Lucy Legbiter has made the team happier. She's done that like half a dozen times now. Never sell her, because you just keep her on the bench and she cheers everybody up. Grazer Ridge's Melvin Glitch has made everybody less happy. BDP have placed a bounty on Santino Bananas. Histamine Luna has worked the players hard, and it's Mutant Lip Balm who has improved. That's a good improvement. Meanwhile, the Stegonauts locker room is in good spirits, thanks mostly to Nobby Harefoot. Gains to appeal. Meanwhile, at BDP, we've had a busy week. Bubba Big Rig has improved our appeal straight back up. We burned an appeal to place a bounty, and Bubba went, "Yes, lads." And then at Grunt Auto Group, Rudy Arm's Length has helped Frog Plots improve, and it improved the appeal. Good work for Grunts this week. Here we go. Players. Past deflections, Cordelia Benzedrine at Peninsula Transport got 5. Raj Firewall was first to get 2 tackles for loss for Cheerio Incorporated. Vera Contagion at the Sea Raiders with 4 sacks. 4 sacks, Vera Contagion. Bobbity Streaks at the Sweaty Marsupials picked up 2 interceptions, and then Peaks to Overhead at the Toy Masters got 16 tackles. Defensive Player of the Week, though, Cordelia Benzedrine. She's never had that award again, and will never have it ever again. That's not a diss. I'm just saying she's not that defensive a player, but good work anyway. Pancakes, ostentatious smack at Stardozer with 91. Receiving yards, it's Julio Alacarte with 507. Rushing, Lenny, 263. Pass yards, Dirty Woods at the Roadies with 333. Total yards, Julio, 507. And then Offensive Player of the Week, Julio. And then Player of the Week, Julio. He's not had as many Players of the Week as he should have done, but there it is. Next week, potential bowl preview as BDP play Blood Pit. Have we got any more potential bowl previews? Outside chance bowl preview, Grunt versus Stardozer. If Grunt are still in the running, they might not be. Yeah. We got any more? Yeah. Axemen, Shady Palms. It's out there, but it's possible. Okay, it's another conference week. Back-to-back conference showdowns. Gracious. The Medics' next opportunity to get a win is up against the Minstrels. I don't think that will happen. No. So what are the games of the week then? Well, it's me, isn't it? Yeah, obviously. Right, let's have a quick look at the standings. In the Smooth Division, Stardozer lead the way, and there are now 10 points left available in the season. Stardozer are going to the show. Hang on, can anybody go to the show who's not already going? Oh, yeah. Are you sure? Yes. Yeah, Grazer Ridge could be knocked out by Voodoo Boys, who get to 37, which is the same as the Miners are on at the moment. No, they can't. No, you see this line up here. The only switcheroo that could occur, I'll have to look it up, but I think it will either be Budget or the Miners who go, and then the rest of the playoff teams are as they look right now in bad company. Which means Of City and the Saints go from Zesty. And the Sloganator, it's going to be Budget or the Miners. Could be both of them if Volcamoose really screw it up. Yeah. 104 is low for Player of the Week. only because we've got used to kind of having one player having a blowout game. But I would say that those blowout games were weird. And that 104 is what should be normal for Player of the Week. In the battle plan, Ergmel and Flex Blood Pit are both going. Probably. Yeah, no, the miners, if both Budget and the miners win both their remaining games, either Volcamoose or the Bouncers could miss out. Did I say Blood Pit? I meant Pix Creek. Pix Creek and Budget. If they both do 2 wins, who knows? Anyway, back over in Fail Brigade, 10 points left. BDP are probably in. No, we're in. Are we? No, not guaranteed. Yes. No? Probably. Yeah, we're in. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, no, we're definitely in. Shady Palms, almost certainly in, although KSA, if they win 2 and the Palms lose 2, then KSA could nudge them out. The Fun Bus are 7 points ahead in the wood chipper right now. Drink that in. When it comes to switcher, look at the teams who are getting in who don't usually get in. The likes of Budget and the Miners both being in contention. That's unusual. The Fun Bus and Shady Palms and the Pathfinders being in contention, and whoever can be bothered to win a couple of games out of the Minstrels, Pirates and Nomads. Whichever team can be bothered. There's a really good chance that whoever goes through from reduced will do so with a losing record. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back next week with the next one, where we're just 1 game short of the end of the year. Ooh. All that. I've just got to find a button. There you go. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.